Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.
What's good, everybody? This your girl China White, and you just entered the Lion's Den with your girl China White. Grab your drinks, let baby girl light your cigar. See, you are in for one hell of a night with your girl China White. Follow me on Instagram, China White, the number 4 life. Become a member. Be a part of something amazing, right? So tonight we're going to be talking about the keys to a woman. Yes, I got my brother Alfie, my brother Red Pill Chauvinist, and I have Alpha Villain. So we're going to be breaking down the keys to a woman. I had to go get my brother Alfie. Alfie, introduce yourself, Red Pill Chauvinist, and then Alpha Villain. Go ahead, Alfie.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Alfie Kingdom. Author of multiple books, content creator, international coach, swag master, and energy revealer. That's who I am.
Yes, sir. I am the real pill chauvinist, formerly known as the Red Pill Chauvinist. I too am an author, world traveler. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But you can check my channel, The Real Pill Chauvinist, where I talk about traveling, where I talk about men, how men can become the best version of themselves. And also, of course, as you can see by my book, Hacker, True Female Nature, I also dibble and dabble in female nature and, you know, ways that men can use female nature to their advantage. So that, in a nutshell, is the Real Pill Chauvinist.
Woo! I go by the name of AV, aka Alpha Villains, aspiring author. These two gentlemen on the panel have inspired me to dabble into literature. So I'm an aspiring author. You can follow me on Instagram at Alpha Villains. I also have a YouTube channel, Alpha Villains, and I got a new show coming out real soon. Morning show called Finish Your Breakfast with AV. I appreciate you, China, for having me on. Let's go.
All right. Okay, so guys, we will be dropping their links in the chat so you can subscribe to their channels, and they also have books as well. Real quick, shout out to Alpha Villain. Thanks for the super chat. 3 Locksmith on tonight. Shout out to China. Thanks, fam. So let's get into this, because I feel like everybody create content circling around women, how to get women, but I'm more so focused on the keys to the woman that a man is dealing with. You get what I'm saying? It's more so on there's a certain key when a woman is dealing with you. There's a certain key you use to unlock her. And I really want you guys to break it down, go in depth on how do you possess the keys to a woman.
Hey, let me just spark the conversation off by saying off top, before we even talk about the women, like I said, my channel is about, showing males how to become men and or become the best version of themselves. So before we, start talking about the women, the one thing that I must say in order to answer this question is before a man can even begin to even hold the key to another woman, he has to know himself. A lot of guys out here don't
Facts.
even know themselves. They're not emotionally intelligent. They don't know how to control their emotions. They're everywhere. They don't know what they want to do with their life. They don't even have their own program for themselves. So off top, we have to say before you can even begin to think about holding any key to any woman, you have to know yourself. You have to be able to control your emotions, set your emotions aside, and most importantly, use logic and reason to get to the best outcome. All right, go ahead. Do you want me to spark it up some more? One of the things one of the things that use the key. All right, fuck it. We going. We going. So
Let's go,
boom.
man.
One of the things
We
that
are
is help.
champions.
Yes, sir. One of the things I could say a few things, but one of the first things that came to my mind when it comes to having the key to a woman, I could think of two things. But the one thing that came to me first was honesty. Honesty. Just be honest. Now, when I say honesty, I'm not saying to be what's the word I'm looking for? Like an open book, like you just saying anything. But what I'm really saying is don't lie. A lie is you saying something that you know is not true. You know what I mean? A lot of guys be trying to fake the front, trying to have chicks believe that they're this type of guy when they're really not. That they're not really congruent from what they have on their IG page to who they are in real life because they feel like, oh, if I set these pictures up like this, then I might get girls. But hold on, bro. When she meets you and you have a conversation and you could barely have a conversation, you have no knowledge to put into her vessel, then what you really doing? You're not being honest with yourself. So the number one thing I say to have the key to get a chick is be honest, bro. When I say be honest, that's not saying if you want to smash a chick, you say, yo, I'm trying to smash. Nah, because if you read my book, Hacker, I tell you how if you go directly like that, it's not really the most sexiest thing to do. You know what I mean? But if you find, we talked about mouthpiece, if you have enough mouthpiece where you can communicate to her that you're trying to smash without directly saying I'm trying to smash, then there you go. So number one, I say honesty. I say one more thing and then I'll pass it off. Honesty is number one. And number two, the second thing that has helped me out, I remember since at least high school, don't have no judgment. Or let me say that better. Show no judgment. Cause you could have judgment for somebody, whatever. But if a chick says, yeah, this last weekend, I had, a five some, with dudes was putting in every single hole in my body. You can't be looking at her with your mouth open, wide open, your tongue hanging out like, oh my God. Because now she's going to say that, damn, I can't even tell him what I really did the weekend before that. You know what I mean? Whereas if you have a poker face and you show no judgment, that allows a woman to be even more open with you because what a woman fears is being put down, being, what's the word I'm looking for? She doesn't want to be made to feel bad for the thing that she did. You understand? So a lot of guys have to be more understanding. But I've been talking for a minute, man. Let me pass the mic.
Let me, Afi, can I go?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
go
right.
ahead.
You the
Stay.
chat,
All right.
Sandsworth, Cortez, Iceberg.
Peace, everybody. Yo, make sure I get the likes up, share the video too. RPC said something that's basically the fundamentals before even thinking about owning a pair of keys and opening up locks and shit. Basically, RPC, I'm gonna piggyback on two things he said. Honesty. First off, you got to be honest with yourself. And when we talk about don't lie, it's not about full disclosure. A lot of women are not privy to information. That's levels, right? So basically, in a nutshell, being honest with yourself will demonstrate in your energy and your walk and your congruency. A woman will see that because a woman is studying you, making sure everything lines up based on what she thought you are. So you want to make sure that you are honest with yourself in order to be able to obtain a key and try to put it in a lock. And number two, what he said, which is very important, men need to understand, man. Men need to understand that communication is very important. But at the same time, if you do not know yourself, you can't communicate to a woman. So a lot of times women want you to approach them. They want to be, listen, women don't want to be made, basically, in a nutshell. They don't want to know that you know everything, because that can be very intimidating for a woman. As soon as you talk about you want to smash and shit off top, or you got the keys, or you a master type shit, you start popping that shit, she's gonna put her guard up. A woman wants to feel comfortable, not on guard. So before a man can open any lock, he has to make sure that the woman is comfortable with his honesty in himself. Now the woman is comfortable, then she'll start to open up, and then you have to use your discernment to decide whether she's gonna be long term or not. So that's what it is.
I told you it's a classic. We ain't even 10 minutes in yet.
Let's
Black
go.
Goliath. Salute China White AV. Respect to all.
Peace.
We only 9 minutes in.
I want to tag Afi in.
Let's go. Hey, Fee.
So ask me the question straight out again, China. So I can know exactly how I want to answer it.
So it's more so the keys to a woman. The keys to a woman, but it's not so much focused on the woman too as well. You know, so it's more so on how do men unlock that woman.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say something off the ledge, and it's something that cats may know, but they don't understand. And that's this. The first thing you should do, if that's what you need to figure out where the woman is at that time. That's the first thing you need to do. Because if you know a girl named Susie and it's Wednesday, if I meet Susie today, that's a vibe. But if I meet Susie after she go through a heartbreak, some shit with her father, and then 3 months down the line, that's a whole different vibe. You see? So you gotta understand where she at. Because where she at, y'all might not even be able to meet up anyway. So you gotta have discernment to figure that out. You sometimes you want things to happen, some things just not supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So you figure that out. That's just like getting some Play-Doh, right? You get your hands around it. You figure out what you can make from it. You know what I'm saying? That timing is off. If you met me 5 years ago, I would be open to have kids. Now I'm not open. See, same cat though. I knew China White 3 years. She's not the same China White that I met. See, so that's why timing is key, and you got to see timing for your key. Drop me a cash app, baby.
Damn, let's go.
And that's true, right?
11. That was a minute only.
No, go ahead.
Night, niggas.
China, what you say about timing? Timing, though. What you say about timing? Anything about what Fee said? You ain't catching you at the right time. It may be the wrong time for the right man. You know what I mean? So how do you know? How do you gauge your timing?
Right. Let me say this. I think for a lot of women, right? We do our timing sometimes. You could be me and you could have a conversation, but for sometimes we could, let's say our dog died, let's say our mother passed away, let's say it's my menstrual cycle, like it could be anything. I could be in a different mind space, but the timing could be so off. It's not that I'm not feeling you. It's not that I don't see you. I see you. It's just that sometimes I could be thrown. A lot of men don't understand that. It's kind of like you. You could have shit going on with your life. It's like that for women too. So a lot of times when a woman is speaking to a man or wherever you guys at, y'all could be at a bar, y'all could be at a park, y'all could be at a gym, but the timing could be so far off because I'm not even there mentally. I'm not there mentally. And even if I see you and I want you, it that never leaves my mind. I will be thinking about you while I'm home the next day because you could have said something or you could have did something or the way you look or I'm not used to seeing a man look like you or the way you walk or your energy. It's something about you that I can't come to grips with, but the timing may be so fucked up because mentally I'm not there. And when a man is dealing with a woman, or when you meet a woman, or however, you want that woman in the best space ever. That's how you get the best out of a woman.
Mm.
A lot
You
of
know
men don't
what?
understand that. Go ahead.
China. Nah, I didn't mean to cut you off. Nah, you absolutely right. You know what though? You're speaking for the minority of women. In my
Mhm.
experience, women don't like to be alone. So if you feeling me tonight, but you're not in the mind in the headspace, more than likely women are gonna put me in the friend zone to keep me on the shelf
Mhm.
until she finalizes her bad decision and cuts the nigga off. So a
Mm.
lot of women can't be alone. That necessary solitude that we've talked about, the three of us, monk
Mhm.
mode, whatever you want to call it, to focus on yourself. A lot of women can't do that. A lot of women feel the need to always get their mind off things by doing things that are out of character, doing things behaviorally that's going to disqualify her from being wifed up. You know what I mean? So again, this ain't towards you, but what I've noticed that women can't be alone for a very long time. That's like
That's
saying
a fact.
I've been single for 2 years, but she's had intercourse
Of course.
frequently. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's in my experience. But if more women took your advice, China, we wouldn't be having conversations like this. So that's what it is.
Let me add this. Let me ask China a question myself. Cause I have another thing I think is a key to a woman is the fact that there's some people who are going to hear this playback. There's some people who are going to hear this playback and maybe not even understand what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Another key to women or the woman that you want, she can never feel. She should never feel like she's your number one priority,
Mm.
aka putting her on a pedestal. A
I'll
lot of
say it
guys,
again.
yeah, do not make her your number one priority. Do not, DONOT. Do not make her your number one priority. She could be number two, number three, whatever, but she can't be number one. That falls in line with the happy wife, happy life. And I wrote in my book how, you know, truth be told, I phrased it like this: that women are uncomfortable being happy. Y'all read you could read in details, what I meant by that. But women are uncomfortable being happy. So with that being said, if you make her number one, that's too much pressure on her. And another way of me saying it is this: if you already was on your purpose, you already had a business going, whatever you had going on for yourself, you was in school to become, fill in the blank. When she comes into your life, that shit should not slow down or halt up. If she sees you, oh no, I was gonna go study, but I want to come spend time with you, and she could see that you are prioritizing her over your purpose. A lot of guys, without realizing it, will think that's a good thing. That, hey, you know what? I took time off what I really wanted to do to come see you because you wanted me to do this. I had plans to do this with my friends, but I cut that, changed that. Nah, B. I know the romantic comedies and all that other stuff teaches guys that that's the right way to do it. No, in all actuality, a woman can appreciate you, and this is my second point. Not only will she appreciate you if you do not make her number one, she will respect you.
Yes,
I
sir.
emphasize respect over love. When it comes to the women you deal with, the love you get from them should come through the respect. And I'm gonna break that down real quick. You got respect and you got love. Love is an emotion. Emotions are fleeting. Okay? So that same woman that came and said that she loved you, chick or dude goes in the ear and say, yo, hey, yo, I heard AV was with another chick. Oh, word. Now she in front of AV, like, I heard you this, you that. You ain't nothing. But if that same chick respects AV, when she hears the next person going in her ear, I heard AV was whatever, whatever. She can be like, well, whatever, well, you go back there and you do whatever. I know that's my AVs, whatever. I say that to say if this woman respects AV, she's not gonna bring that BS to AV because she has too much respect for AV. Whereas if it's just an emotion, she could love AV right now, and then tomorrow, AV's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So,
That's what it
guys,
is.
your goal should be to get respect from women. How do you get that? By not putting her on a pedestal. But it's so easy to do that when you don't have your own program in your own life. All you're
Bang.
doing is playing video games, watching P flicks. You know what I mean? Eating, sleeping, waking up and doing the same thing again. That's not a life, bro. You're not living life live, which is what I emphasize on my channel. So, fellas, do not prioritize the woman you're dealing with. Your life should be first. Your life should be prioritized, and she will respect you for not putting her on a pedestal. Who telling you that?
Let's go.
Let me say this real quick. Shout out to Black Goliath for the $10 super chat. He say salute China White Alfie, Alpha Villain, Red Pill, Chauvinist. I'm used to saying Red Pill Chauvinist.
That's all good. All my OGs, all my day ones still call me Red Pill. It's all good.
Respect to all, and Alfie said put them fire signs like the video. Put some fire signs in the chat if you feel this game. Facts. Real quick, what you said was a no, right? But it goes past a lot of men's eyes. Like, so from what I see when I view a man, and when the moment he pedestalized me, I feel like he's thirsty. Okay?
Thank you.
I feel like he's thirsty because
it's too much pressure. Go ahead.
If you want me more than I want you, then I know that I can have you when I want you. I know I can benefit from you. I know I can get what I want from you. All I have to do is stroke your ego just a little bit to get you very excited about me. And then what I will do is I will hold back because I know that you want me and you actually play into my hand. I did a video about this, about when a man is thirsty, right? A woman should always be thirsty for a man. Always.
Yes, sir.
When you hear some men say that women are too thirsty, it's because they don't get women. A man that understands what thirsty is, that's a woman that wants you. That's a woman that's fiending for you. She will do whatever just to have you. That's a good thing. But when a man is thirsty, that's the bad part, because you actually play into her hand and she have most of the power when it comes to you. Go ahead, fam.
You were spitting right there.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I'm about to do my WWE joint real quick.
Let's go.
People in the chat, what we on here? 20 minutes. I see new people coming in. Y'all press 1 if y'all could. I'm telling y'all now, y'all coming in late. We already finished this video after 12 minutes. This is all extra bonus game. So if you came 13, 14 minutes in, it's like we already handled it already, because that's how efficient we are. We efficient because we family. See, I didn't have drinks with AV. We didn't shook hands. We didn't pop bottles. I didn't pop bottles with RPC, and I didn't know China before, but I didn't know China before y'all. Because y'all heard her speak when she made content, and I knew her before that. So y'all getting all of that right now. That's why it's easy work. I can go get a beer. I can paint a picture and a palm tree and still kill this drop.
Let's go.
And Alfie the one got me to do videos. You know that, right?
Catch the playback. That's all I want to say.
He's the one got me to start YouTube. He was. He was the channels you see, the views you see I get, the people. It's because of him.
This guy,
I'm telling
man.
you.
Trust me. He's the. Let's not
And
go there.
Pull up.
But peep game
Don't
though.
let LDA pull up tonight.
Let's go. But I want to piggyback on what RPC said. Not making her your priority, but you got to do that shit with finesse. You can't just go out and say, "Yo, you're not my priority." Your actions have to speak. So a woman's gonna be attracted to your drive. She gonna be attracted. She gonna see the big picture. She gonna see that your drive will equate to some type of wealth and stability and a good life. If you are not, listen, being number two is a great life. You ain't gotta be number one. Number one has a lot of headaches. Let me do the heavy lifting, ma. Handle this. Be number two. Be by my side, and we'll rock out. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I know a woman can, but just because she can doesn't mean that she should. Let me hold it down. Just play your part. But at the same time, you playing your part means that you are not my priority. Handle my light work so we can get this bag. So that's what it is. A lot of men, Afi, Red RPC, spitting game, and there's a lot of good students out here listening to this game and applying it to their life, but they applying it without finesse, without self-awareness, without awareness of the person they are applying it to. You can't apply shit the same way with all types of women. That's where Afi came with the keys to every woman, because every woman is different. That's why I said 3 locksmiths. We got 3 skeleton keys that can open up any lock, because life experience and life has taught us different ways to work with different people and to get the desired results that you want from that particular person.
Hey, let me tap into experiences real quick, because that's not emphasized enough, man. Because the reason why I am where I am today is because of experiences. It isn't because I read a bunch of books and looked at a bunch of YouTube videos. No, I actually went out into life and experienced it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying everybody has reached this point where, I've said before in other videos, where I'm not afraid of death. That's not saying I'm doing death-defying things and doing stupidness, but at the same time, that means I can go travel to a foreign country solo dolo, not having to wait for my friend or whatever the case may be. But back to experiences. When I talk about mouthpiece, I emphasize knowledge and experience. Knowledge in the fact that if you know a little psychology, a little sociology, then you'll understand the dichotomous mind of the female brain. That's one. The other thing I said, when you have experiences, then you have something to talk about. Because dudes be like, yo, I don't know what to say to the chick and blah, blah, blah. And I be telling these dudes like, yo, so when you hanging out with your friends, with your boys and all that, you don't know what to say? You just muted? You're uncomfortable? You stuttering? Nah, cause that's exactly. I say you're putting too much pressure on the situation. You're having an expectation. I told you, when you talk to a chick, don't have an expectation, because she could probably even sense that. Like, oh, this dude want my number. All right, let me see here. This guy spiel. Let me see. Nah. When I talk to a chick, she don't even know, am I gonna get her number or not? Because I'm not even talking about sex. I'm not talking about a date. I might be talking about, yo, you know where they keep the hammers at? I might be at Home Depot. Yo, you know where they keep the hammers at? Yo, you come in often? Yo, how you know where the hammers is at? You know, boom, conversation. You don't know what's going on. You just having a conversation, as opposed to, hey, beautiful, I saw you walking over here and I just wanted to come talk to you. Boom, you already give your hand up.
Yo,
she know what she wants. Go ahead.
RPC, if you ask RPC, if I get a consultation from RPC and I say, how should I say? What would you say? RPC can't answer that question. You want to know why? Because he doesn't have a technique in speaking. This is where this shit comes into play. This is where manhood comes into play. RPC, Afi, they both have traveled to foreign countries where English is not the primary language, and they go there solo dolo. They have confronted things that a normal person would not confront. This is why they proudly call themselves men. Now, being a conversationalist, this whole shit having keys, the keys that we can open to women can open up men too. This shit is bigger than just women. You know what I mean? This is a well-rounded, seasoned human being. We happen to be men. But my point is this: you guys have to make sure that you understand that when you have opportunities and experiences and live your life Everybody's lifestyle is different and everybody's experience is different. This is why you gravitate to people who have different experiences to make you a little bit more seasoned. That is a very attractive trait to a woman. Now, and if a woman doesn't find that attractive, she is not mentally mature enough to handle a real man. If you in 35, 40s and shit acting stupid and dive bars and shit on your stories, drinking shots and shit, like it's all good and your shit ain't popping, then you're not gonna understand what we talking about right now. Because your mind is not there. You at the dive bar while we trying to write books and shit. We trying to travel. We trying to expand our mind so we can expand your mind. But you ain't on that. You want the Applebee's and shit, drinking the Blue Long Island.
Hey yo, let me tell you why I emphasize that. Let me piggyback off what AV said. So the reason why I emphasize, the knowledge and the psychology, whatever, and experiences, I should say, is because when you are having a conversation with that woman, you actually have something to talk about. It's not game like, oh, let me tell her how beautiful her eyes are. You can be like, yo, you ever been to Costa Rica? Yeah, man, it was crazy, man. Y'all almost died. I ain't tell you that story. Well, let me tell you, boom. Or if I don't tell her about an adventure I had, I can tell her the history of where I went because when I go to certain places, I learn about the history. I might be like, yo, did you know that Haiti like liberated Colombia? Yo, I didn't even know that. That shit crazy. Yo, if you look at their flag, you can see that. Boom. Are we talking about sex? Are we talking about how beautiful I? No, we just talking. And she'd be like, I always did want to visit Cuba. Oh, y'all been to Cuba's beautiful. If we're not talking about traveling, we could be talking about anything. The point I'm making is a lot of you guys don't have nothing in your brain to talk about, but the same old shit. LeBron, you know what I'm saying? A video game. You know what I mean? The newest movie.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's surface level. That's so superficial. And let me say the last point I wanted to make in saying all of this is once you have the knowledge, psychology, sociology, once you have those experiences, and once you get to the point, which is what we said in the beginning, once you get to the point where you know yourself, fellas, you'll be able to introduce her to herself.
Right. Right. And let me come in on that. See, the thing is, like, when a woman meets a man, the first thing we're trying to do is figure you out. The moment we can figure out your weakness, the moment we can see you glow, the moment we can say something to you and to stroke your ego, then we know we have you. That's the first thing that we try to get when it comes to when we meet a man and having those conversations, because we're trying to figure out your weakness. We try to figure out the things you desire, the things you want, so we can beat you to the punch. So it's kind of like a race for us. For women, it is. That's why she might pull back. That's why she'll give you a little bit of conversation. One minute you'll feel like she's feeling you. The next minute you'll feel like she's drawing back. That's a part of the manipulation stage when it comes to a woman and a man, especially a man she really want. But if she can't figure you out, and this is the reason why, because a lot of guys approach me. Listen, right? A lot of guys approach me. Okay. When I come across a man that know himself, he will begin to tell me how I feel. He'll tell me what I'm thinking. He'll tell me what I want to do. He'll tell me where I've been. He can figure me out. And it's just like that. And I'll take the conversation by the tone of her voice, by the way she look at you. Does she slouch her shoulders? Does she inhale and exhale when she's talking to you? Does she pull back when you come on a little stronger? Or when you pull back, how does she react to you? So it's like the art of communication, right? And how you possess that energy is when you get to a point to yourself that you put yourself above anybody, because we see that. And when you do that, you ain't gonna take a lot of shit when it comes to a woman. It's certain things she can do that you already know, okay, this chick playing games, so this is what I'm gonna do to her. Because we are, when you do things like that, when you react to the way we treat you or the things that we say, okay, he's been on this roller coaster ride before, he's been on this rodeo before, so I can't play them games with him. because he actually understands himself. So I can't tell him anything to stroke his ego. And this is the number one thing. How we know we dealing with a man that know himself is that your dick don't control your dynamic between you and her. It just
Boom.
don't.
Boom.
Bang.
Go ahead.
Boom. Big discipline. Boom. Go ahead.
No, I'm
Let's
good.
go.
Go ahead.
So real quick, let me say one more thing before I be jump in, man. Cause I want to get China's take on this because I think it was my man's mom's told me this like when I was in my late teens. She said and this is piggybacking off what AB said. So one thing I've taught my younger brother is there's levels to learning. There's levels to getting information, getting knowledge. So what I mean by that is this. AV earlier said, you want to make the woman comfortable. I agree with that 100%. But on the flip side of that coin is you never want a woman to be 100% comfortable.
Facts.
You heard? See, now let me unpack that a little bit. Basically, if you're dealing with a woman and she already knows, okay, on Friday we're gonna teach our Fridays. He's gonna get Henny with a side of this, and then on Sunday he's gonna come over. He's gonna call me at 3 before. I mean, she knows what's gonna happen next.
Predictable, right?
You're predictable. You're like she knows your schedule. Like you're not. Matter of fact, you've lost intrigue. Intrigue is like that mystery. She already knows what you're gonna do. Matter of fact, she even knows what positions you're gonna smash it in, bro. She knows what position you're going to smash it in. She's turning into that position before you even get to it. That's not, fellas, that's not sexy. Okay? So what I'm saying is, fellas, I know you're taught to make a woman comfortable. All right, so how do you make a woman uncomfortable? Little subtle things. Like chicks I deal with, I do not compliment them every time I see them. Okay? So when I don't compliment, they be like, yo, hold on. Because maybe the last time I complimented, oh, I like them shoes right there. Okay, I see you. The next 2 times they see me, I'm not complimenting nothing on them. They like, hold on, did he notice I did my hair? Yeah, I just got my. Hey, do you like my? Yeah, yes, all right. And I'm back to doing what I'm doing. Damn, this what I'm saying is she's not on even ground. She's not on steady footing. She can't predict what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna do next. That's how you guys need to be because you guys too often, again, follow rom-com. Well, you know what? I think it's her birthday, so I'm going to buy her some flowers. For what? Who told you that? You know what I'm saying? For real, who told you that? So I did a video on romance. You correct me if I'm wrong, but women aren't for romance. I never met a chick who was into romance. Like, oh my God, Joe. I think men are more romantic than females. Romance is that's what dudes do, but women don't receive that. I should say women of this modern era. I mean, how many chicks that got a dozen roses was got moist off to that? If anything, yeah, I got this dude. Yeah, I got. Matter of fact, on to the next dude. But that's what I want to emphasize, man, fellas. Make sure your woman is comfortable with you, but not 100% comfortable. AK, she knows your routine. She knows what you're going to say. She knows what you're going to do. You know what I mean? Throw her off guard a little bit. Matter of fact, I said in one of my videos, smash her, don't bust a nut. That's going to make her very uncomfortable. But I'm saying if you're already dealing with a chick, matter of fact, check my video out, man. I can't even unbreak that right now. But that's another way of making a chick uncomfortable, man. Because the last fill in the blank amount of dude that she smashed, he nutted in about 5 minutes. But if you smashing that, especially a chick you've been smashing out, you smash out for 10, 15, 20 minutes. You make her bust like 2, 3, and you don't bust none. You'll see who has the power after that session.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
King Genius.
I'm gonna give y'all this. You have to. A major key is you have to be able to vibe with your lady on multiple things. See, a lot of people feel like they vibe with their women because they have a strong vibe with one particular thing. But it takes 2 or 3 things in order to make a connection. and that's what you need
Boom.
for a key. You see, like example, um, me and my lady, we might be both hard. Oh, y'all putting fire signs in the chat for that. That's what
Let's
y'all like.
go.
Yeah, man. 30 seconds in. Let's go then.
Let's go there.
Ain't
Stop
finished
playing.
yet.
Stop playing.
You go press one if y'all want an example. Then so look funny. Um, so me and my lady, we're very strong, hard. We're both very hard workers. So we vibe on that very hard. We both working very hard, right? Okay, that's one thing. The second thing, she may be very family oriented, and then me, I'm not. See, boom. So that can kind of counter out the first thing. So now the first thing is a half thing. Press one if y'all got me. You see, did y'all lose me? The first thing is now a half thing. The second thing cancel that one out. Y'all feel me?
Math, baby. Yep, yep. I'm
Mm-hmm.
with you.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, it canceled it out. So you thinking so you have the confidence as you got a whole thing, but really you got a half thing. Because
Mm.
the second thing is going out, you know. So you gotta have consistent things. So boom, another situation. We may vibe on that. Okay, we both vibe on the hard working. So we got that. Then two, boom, we're both avid readers too. So now we got two connections. Now we really vibing. See, now we had chemistry, and then that now we got a vibe. And then let's say we both like bikes. Boom! Now we got three things. Now we got a connection. See,
Mm.
multiple things. You know, it's not always about what I want and what she willing to do. Because when people are connection, they want to be with you. I'm out of here.
Mm.
Mic drop.
Mm. Mm.
Let me
I
Mm.
think
piggyback on what Fee said. Fee said something very important. Connections. You know what I mean? Because sometimes certain things that are important to you as a man and that isn't important to a woman may negate that potentiality for her to be, wifey for lifey or your girl. You got to understand things that, and if she likes you, and then this is also a key. If something is important to you that's not as important to her, and she decides to make it important because it's
Mm.
important to you,
Mm.
that's a good sign. That means that she's willing to do things. So then that kind of makes up for something that you guys didn't see eye to eye on before. So let's say, for instance, for me in the past, I was a heavy drinker, and sometimes I would be with chicks that were not drinkers. So for me, in my younger years, I would gravitate to someone who was not drinking because of a weak state to say maybe being with this girl will satisfy my urge to drink. No, it did not. Why? Because I did not make the decision for myself. I made the decision with the help of somebody else. See, men have to do things for themselves, understand themselves, decide who they want to be. Then they can choose and select a woman that will complement the life that they want to live.
Mm.
If you doing shit because you too worried about what she's into, she's not gonna know what you into. You're gonna always orbit her world. And a woman will eventually lose respect for you if you decide to orbit her world.
Mm.
Women thrive off of excitement, and again, women don't want an equal. They want somebody that they can learn from. The minute she stops learning from you, she's out of there.
Mm. Mm.
So at the end of the day, you have to continue to invite her into your world. And in order for you to furnish your world, you have to live life live. Like RPC says,
Yes,
you
sir.
gotta travel. You gotta try different things. You gotta white water raft. So that way you can create a life and furnish your life and your world. So all the bro gotta do is just move in.
Mm. Which is exactly what they want to do.
That's all they wanna do.
let me let
Well.
me say this real quick. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like this too, right? If we fantasizing of being in your life, doesn't mean you allow the bitch in your life. You want her to have that mindset when it comes to you, because it's always keeping her on her toes. That God damn, I'm I'm dealing with this man, and like he got his shit together. What can I bring to him? I can't bring my degrees. I can't bring my car. He already got this. He already got that. So what else can I do to make myself different from all the other women? Because I know he's dealing with another woman, and even though I can't figure it out, I feel it because he's one hell of a man. And if other women are tempted by him when I'm with him, I know other women are tempted by him. So he got his life together, he got his car, he got his money, he got his body, etc., his mind. What can I bring to him? So she's gonna always outdo herself when it comes to you, and that's the mindset you want her in. Let her dream about being with you. Let her dream about living lives and having your babies and you controlling her. That's the mindset of a woman that wants to be in your life, and she will do whatever it is to complement your life. The moment a woman stops dreaming about you, the moment a woman starts talking back, the moment a woman starts ignoring your calls, she's not interested. She don't dream about you. You don't get her wet. You know what I mean? Because
Check
when a
this
woman
out.
is dealing with a man, she's so turned on. She could be turned on by your lifestyle. She could be turned on by it could be any number of things. But a woman is always going to be wet and juicy for the man she actually wants because she always on her mind 24/7. She can't get you out of her mind to the point that she will admit it to you. Because in her mind, she's thinking that's going to get her close to you. And a lot of times you give a round of applause because you're doing your job. You getting her caught the fuck up, and that's what you should do as a man. Women should be getting caught the fuck up when they dealing with you. And the moment she's not, it's something. It's something wrong there because every time she talks to you, and I tell men this too. If she ain't calling you my Lord, my Master, my God, some type of word to veer herself to you. Because if she's calling you by your first name or your last name, she's actually putting herself on a level with you. No, you gotta belittle her ass.
That's a
She should be
fact,
calling you.
yo.
No, they
She
think
should
baby
be.
is the best. When they get called babe, they think that's the top right there.
No,
Check
it's
this
not
out.
the top. You gotta listen. She need to be calling you something because in her mind, if
Baby?
she's afraid to say that shit in public, that's what she needs to be calling every
Yo,
time you
that's a good
talk to her.
point.
Because what happens is it has a lot to do with our psyche, it have a lot to do with our mind, and it's training us. Then to that point, she don't view you on her same level. Okay, she called Bob that at her job. She
I missed
called
the part you
base
said.
names.
What you said, China?
Huh?
I missed the part what you said. They need to call you what?
Oh, she need to be calling you something, whatever she's embarrassed of calling you, a master, my Lord, my God, my teacher,
King.
my daddy, my king, etc. If she needs to be calling you that because what happens is in our psyche is kind of like, damn, I can't believe I'm calling him this, but I'm calling him
Boom.
this, right?
Boom.
So it has a lot to
Exactly.
do with our mind. It's us
We are masters.
putting
Check this out.
ourselves above you, belittling ourselves and humbling ourselves for you. She may not have done it in the past. She'll say to you, I never had to call no man. And I never, this is kind of weird for me. She's taken back. Because what you actually doing is training her. You training her so when you around her, she know how to act when she's in your presence. Okay, she acts like that with her friends. Okay, she acts crazy with her family. Okay, she acts like that at her job. But when she's around you, she's trained.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See, that's
sir.
the
Get what I'm
thing.
saying? So go
That's the
ahead.
thing. You said you
Hey,
feel.
AV, let me tap in real quick.
Go ahead.
AV, let me tap in real quick. What I was gonna say was, see, dudes gotta learn the difference between chasing and pursuing. I think I did a video on that too. A lot of you, what my man LDA said. LDA said, "How can you be a leader if you're chasing?" You understand what I'm saying? You can't lead if you're behind chasing a chick. So the difference between chasing a chick, which is, hey baby girl, I really want to take you out, and I really like you. I hope you would go out with me. That's chasing. Chasing on some. You text her, she leaves you on red. You text her again, she's like hit you with the one word response. Then you hit her with the paragraph. That's you chasing, bro. Because she might eventually go out with you. She'll eat that free meal. That's nothing. But the difference between chasing and pursuing is in my opinion, pursuing is making a woman. You're letting it be known to a woman that I'm trying to, I'm trying to see what's good over here. Meaning, so for example, the difference between another example between the difference between chasing and pursuing is like if I'm chasing, I might, like I said before, walk up to a chick, hey, I think you're beautiful. This time, can I get your number? Call you sometime. That's chasing, right? Pursuing is, like I said, spark a conversation. Yo, you know where the hammer da 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 is? Yo, then we spark a conversation about, oh, you went here, you seen this, you saw that. Matter of fact, yo, put your number in here, man. We gotta finish this conversation. Boom, right there. She's like, oh, I had a great talk with this guy at the store, and he's gonna call. It ain't no, this guy's so thirsty. He wants to hit and blah blah blah. So when I say, yo, we need to finish this conversation. Yo, put your number down here. And she's like, well, I'm not sure. You can get my IG. She's not interested. I'm like, I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, they'll just accept anything. Me? Oh, that's another thing I need to emphasize. My pops told me. Say that again? I'm breaking up?
Her. That's what you're doing. You're
instructing her. Yeah. Absolutely. One of the things my pops taught me that it took me some time to realize was the fact that he said the reason why your last relationship didn't work was because you was more in love with her than she was with you. Now, that's the reason I say that is to emphasize, fellas, we're in an era now, bro, you don't have to deal with a chick that's giving you low to medium interest. If a chick's giving you low to medium interest, fall back, get back to your purpose. Because remember, she's not the number one priority anyway. Let me emphasize on that too. I mean, what I'm about to say is coming from a man who's not looking to get married, who's not looking to have kids. I'm 40 years old, but I still want to emphasize, like, fellas, women should not be a priority in your life, man. It shouldn't be like wake up in the morning like, damn, how many numbers am I gonna get today? Wake up in the morning. If you like 15, 16. Cool, because that's gonna get you out there learning your mouthpiece and all that. 30 years old, 35, 40? Nah, bro, shouldn't be waking up talking about how am I get this chick's number, how many chicks can I smash today? Yo, bro, everything that's going on in the world, if you're still only thinking about the box, then you're done. I'm just gonna say I could give advice like this, how you gonna get it. No, you're done. If you're at this point in your life and you're still thinking about box with everything going on in the world, all the information out here, and all you're thinking about is box and not getting yourself up to the best person you could be so you don't have to deal with the BS that a lot of these women give to these dudes, you're done. You deserve everything that comes to you.
Yeah, because a lot of times with women, what we're chasing is attention and validation. That's what we're chasing. It's like a drug. We get high off that shit. You know what I mean? We get high. We get so high when a man is giving us compliments, when a man is joking, like when a man is doing anything, we get a high off that shit and we become addicted to it. So when we meet a man that's not giving us that, it's kind of like, hold on, what's different from him? Like, is he not seeing what the other men see? Hell no, because she you know what I mean? She's not the purpose. So you can't validate her because she's not the purpose. Her job is to come along with you and make everything easier for you. And then the thing is too, a lot of men don't know how to position their women. If she's the type of chick, she cook good. Let's say she cook good, but she give, bad fellatio. You don't know what that is? You gonna have to Google it. You using the only time you deal with her is, I where my meal at for lunch? Where my lunch at? I'm looking for you. Like shit like that. Every woman plays a part in a man's life. Not all women deserve that position. That position is safe for whoever the fuck sacrificed the most when it comes to you. And the drive she have to make your dream come true. If she doesn't have that drive, then that's not her position. A lot of men put the wrong chick in the position. So you got a chick off Instagram you just met, you might just want to, smash. Soon after you smash, you put in her in a wifey position when that's not her role. And a lot of men do that, and they wonder why. Oh, I don't understand why this girl is, why this girl that. It's because you got the wrong chick in the position. And there's different positions for every woman in your life. You just gotta find out what position, what role she plays when it comes to you. How much she's willing to sacrifice.
Boom.
How far she's willing to go when it comes to you. Does she seek value in your goals and your vision? Not just you alone. That's easy for a woman because we'll find it's easy for us to say, okay, he got good dick. I put value in him. No, I need you to put value in my words.
Heat up.
That I say. Because if she do that, she put value in your vision, and whatever your vision is. She doesn't want to see you do nothing but be happy and put a smile on your face because your word is who you are, and she lean on your word instead of leaning on you. So if she lean on your word instead of leaning on you, she'll do whatever fuck you say.
Hey, yo, one thing me and my man was talking about this weekend is, what I'm saying, I'm not gonna get into this business, but the topic of the conversation was basically, there's a difference between you dealing with a chick that like you and you dealing with a chick that cares how she make you feel. A lot of these chicks out here don't give a damn how they make you feel. Meaning, like, if you come through like, yo, I'm not vegan and all that, but I don't eat red meat, man. This stand third, because next time you come to her crib, she got fucking steak bites on the plate. Yo, ma. And I'll tell you, all right, no doubt, yo. Boom. If I say, yo, my sinuses, man, I'm a little allergic to like that peppermint smell, whatever. Now here she come with some type of new, hey baby, check out this new, you know what I'm saying? Smelling like peppermint, like what's going on? As opposed to, you know what? I know you don't like red meat, so I decided to substitute. I was gonna cook red. I normally cook the steak, but I substituted with the salmon. I hope you like it. You see the difference. She's concerned about how you feel about it. And just to go back to making a chick not 100% comfortable, another example of that is when a chick makes you a meal, you tell me if it's true, China. When a chick make you a meal, she's expecting like, she's waiting for that for the review, like, yo, I hope you like it, you know what I'm saying? I hope you da-da-da. And I mean, most of you dudes, because most chicks don't cook for y'all dudes, so when a chick does cook for you, and she's like, well, what do you think about it? Oh, it's great. It's the best I ever had. Oh my God, it's better than my mama's, right? Me?
Socks off.
Me? But she's like, well, what do you think? I'll take another.
Afterwards, RPC.
Hey. You said what?
They sing her a song after the meal and shit. Around. Turn it down. He's the best.
Or she's wifey. A lot of them say they wifey. I met a girl, she can cook. Oh, she's wifey. She already got the role.
Hold up, but Pete though, when they cook for me and they say, hey, so do you like it? I'll take an extra bite, look at them with the mad stoic face like, it's cool. Oh, it's all right. And keep eating. You know what I'm saying? That's going to make her like, what? Damn, like, I thought, you know what? Next time I just got to make it better. And next time I'm going to give her the same remark. And next time she's going to be like, damn, I got to make it better. You understand? Whereas if you go like, hey, it's the best in the world. Now she's not putting garlic next time she cooked that for you. Next time she's not sauteing in that extra, you know what I'm saying? That extra 5 minutes to get that little extra crust on top of the salmon. She's not doing that for you no more because it was great the last time. And then when she cooks it subpar the second time around, and she asks you, well, what you think about it? What you gonna say? You're the best. Okay. I mean, so stop putting these chicks on the pedestal, man. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like when it comes to, see, guys think logically, women think more emotionally. Now, I think my personal opinion is, I think the reason why a lot of guys have issues when it comes to dealing with chicks is because they remain in their logical mind. So I believe that finesse game is the ability to use your logic with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like you take your logic to use your emotions as like a tool. You know what I mean? Because you can't be a robot when you're dealing with a chick. You gotta have some emotions. Yeah, you gotta tap into her emotion. That's how you can introduce her to herself. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Go ahead.
And let me say this: a lot of things I see too with a lot of men, right? A woman that can cook go along with dealing with you. That shit come along with it. A woman that look good, that goes along dealing with you. All of that is just small shit. It's the sacrifice. And that's something we don't like to do, especially when it comes to you. See, it's easy for us to cook a meal because we do that shit every day. She cook a meal for herself. She'll cook a meal for this person. She'll cook a meal for somebody at her school. That's nothing. Men value. They're so when it comes to a woman that you put in a position, a woman that you're dealing with. So what, she can cook. So what, she looks good. All that come along with dealing with you. All of that. Because there's a certain type of woman you're going to have in your presence anyways when she's dealing with you. Because you actually put yourself on a pedal. So if you put yourself on a pedal, what do I have to do to get close to you? Because you far away from me. So that means I have to strive a little bit more harder. It surpassed cooking. So if I cook, I know it's not going to really mean anything because I have to do 10 other things to get closer to him. Because I already know the last dude I cooked for, it blew his fucking mind. The last dude I fucked, it blew his fucking mind. The last dude I got cute for, it blew his fucking mind. What do I have to do to get with him? Because he's dealing with me is because I can cook. He's dealing with me because I look good. He's dealing with me because that come along with dealing with him. So what more I can bring to him other than the simple things? Because that's very simple when it comes to me, but I don't want him to think it. I don't want him to know that.
But check this out. See,
it's a cipher.
Check this out, China. A lot of, for me, and I don't know, maybe I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for these two gentlemen too. Being able to cook good is not impressive to me.
Nope.
Because when you're a self-sufficient man, I cook better than most bros. That's number one. Number two, a woman that can cook good in this day and age with Google and YouTube and all the shit that you can do, that's like getting a car with automatic windows. That shit is standard. Number one. Number two, you said something important. You said a lot of women don't want to sacrifice. The reason why is because women confuse suffering with sacrifice. Suffering is a choice. Sacrifice is also a choice, but they confuse the fact that sacrificing with intent has a good end result.
Yes,
suffering
sir.
is because you lazy. So that's why women don't want to listen to a man, because it's not their inability to listen, because they listen to their bosses, they listen to their toxic friends, they listen to their toxic mamas, so they can listen. Your ears work. But at the end of the day, you don't want to sacrifice, which most people have to do if they want to live a good life. So that's what it is. So that's all I wanted to say on that.
And I'm gonna say it's kind of like this, right? If she values you, I am talking about just your presence. When you're not there, that shit should bother her. It should bother her so much that she texts you and tell you, because she know you working, so if she calls you, she might disturb you. That's a woman knowing her place. She see you on your mission. And she see you on your mission, she value you as a person. She value your energy. Real quick, I want to say shout out to Brown Sugar. I'm going to read the super chats. Shout out to Brown Sugar, and I see you in here, Jay Sean. Aqua, shout out to you. And
let me ask something too.
it's Hawk, Spiritual Hawk, I see you. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is what I want to do. First off, man, you know Nelly Nell is gang. He need to have a wrench, China.
My phone went there. I'm sorry.
You gotta catch this playback. We on here cooking, Nelly. He need that wrench. Other side of the third ward. This is what I want to do. And y'all press 1 if y'all want to do this. I want to do a quick G check, and the G check is gonna teach you guys in the chat room.
After you talking about McCain?
What you say?
Yeah, McCann. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna let my phone charge up so I can mod up.
It's gonna teach you mindset game, and it's gonna teach you experience game. So that's what I want to ask the fellas on the panel. When did you stop leading with the date? How old were you?
You said leading with the date?
Yeah.
Yo, real talk, Afi. I was thinking about this maybe like a couple months ago. Yo, I dated more after my long-term relationship. So I got in that relationship like at 27. That's when I really started dating because, bro, real talk, Afi, yo, fam, I never really had to take chicks on a dates, fam.
No.
Like I wasn't the dude that took chicks on a dinner to movies. Nah, bro. I'm keeping it 1,000 because right after high school was college. I lived on campus. I don't gotta take no chick to no date. Let's go to the all right, to the cafeteria. Yo, you trying to get some food at the cafeteria? If you consider that a date, but I stopped dating. Like I said, I started dating more so after my long-term relationship. Bro, I stopped dating when I started realizing how much that shit costs, bro. I'm not gonna
Like, what's
lie.
the age cap though? You think?
You said age? It was before 30. It might have, no, actually, it might have been like, yeah, like 30, 31. I started just falling back. But at the same time, though, Fee, at the same time I stopped dating in America, I started traveling the world. So that went hand in hand. Because once I started traveling and came back to America, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, one thing real quick. Y'all in the chat answer the question too. And if you still lead with the date, I'm not gonna clown you. I'm just saying just put a 100 if you lead with the date. And if you don't lead with the date, put what age that you stop. That's all I want to say. Because I want to see which 23. That's when you stop, Sean.
I would say for me, late 20s, cap maybe 30, 31 as well. I've always been in corporate America. You know what I mean? And again, I was a heavy drinker, so I was always at the bar. So most of my hookups would be at work or at the bars. And again, this is years ago. This is before the Me Too and all that other silly shit. But at the same time, RPC said something very important. Men are the true romantics. I actually enjoy a nice date. Now, a date doesn't mean $500 at the bar and all that silly shit, but a nice experience because I like to do it. So a date was really nothing to me because I wanted to do it and experience it and show the broad how to hold a salad fork or, what wine goes with this type of meat type shit. You know what I mean? That's part of like dominating her too, but that's something else. So at the end of the day, I would say feed late 20s, maybe between 28 and 30. That's when I felt that dates were pointless to get the broad, but dates were also essential for me because I enjoyed the experience with the company of a beautiful broad.
I will agree with that. There's times where I do take a chick out to eat because I said with her. I'm not taking her out to eat. Like I said before, she's accompanying me. Cause I've gone to restaurants by myself before. I've gone to the movies by myself before.
Yes.
When I say this solo dolo solitude thing, like I'm for real. So yeah, there's times where I do want to go out and have eat. You know what I'm saying? Drink some wine. Maybe where the restaurant is, it's at a beachfront. You know what I'm saying? Like I like those experiences. I'm not just gonna go to an Applebee at a random. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, like it's an experience. And mind you, that's not going to be a first date. Let me emphasize that too. This is a chick I've been dealing with. And it's like, yo, matter of fact, look, meet me over here, or yo, I'm going to pick you up. We going over here.
That's what's up. I appreciate everybody honesty and y'all in the chat too. I'm going to go inside and say mine. I got two answers. Then I ask you that later, China. I ask you that lader.
Go ahead.
No. It ain't nothing like that. It's not one of these suspense moments. Just because then I ain't gonna be able to say mine because we gonna get hooked on that. So it's just some little shit. I ask you after I say mine. I did not ask you. Pi Khan, shout out to you. He said Alpha Mindset got a good book. That's what I was gonna say. Why you always put alpha mindset? Why you don't? I looked at it like, well, maybe she combined the dominance mindset and that my new shit and my old shit.
It's because I'm just used to that.
You'll never put IP Kingdom, but I was gonna ask you later, but
That's what I'm used to. Like I'm just used to that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean it ain't no thing. That's why I question it. But since he referred to me as that, I'm like, well, no, that ain't me. Well, he says, I gotta know, bro. I don't have a good book. I have 13 excellent books. Not one good book, but let me tell you why. It's because it came from an excellent person, so it has to be great. So that's the first thing. So the second, so mine, okay, boom. My first one was 16. The first time I started leading with the date was 16 because when I first started dating, I had an older brother in my house. So he was in his 20s and I was like 10, something like that. So I would hear how he would interact with chicks, and that's what they would do. So when I got to the age where I wanted to have sex, I thought that was the step. Like you meet a chick, y'all talk on the phone, y'all go on a date,
Mm-hmm.
talk on the phone, go on another date. Then I'm gonna cut school and go to her house, or she gonna come to
Mm-hmm.
my house, or we gonna go out. So those were the steps. Like I would just go through the steps. It wouldn't even be based on my interests. I just, if I didn't like a girl that much, I still took the steps because I thought those were the steps. That my brother is grown, so I figure he know what he doing. He getting the
Mm-hmm.
sex, so I
Mm-hmm.
want that result. So I follow his. So meet a girl, oh da 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 da, yeah, me too, blah 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 blah, and date. Try halfway. Second one, try halfway, a little more. Then that this routine. So at 16 is the first time. Matter of fact, I wrote this in finesse game. It's the first time I met a chick and we had sex without taking the steps. So then I kind of was curious, like, okay, am I wasting the steps or was she just easy? So then I had to test that theory, and I'm like, oh, okay, you can just kind of meet chicks and have sex with them without taking the steps. So I figured that out at 16. The second time is 22. I say I just changed the way that I date, like now, from back then into now. Uh, I will date a woman, but I don't date to have sex. I will take a woman on a date if I'm interested.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go out with a chick because I want to hit, but I don't really like her. You know what I'm saying?
right.
The ones you hit that you don't really like, it got to be fast. Like you can meet somebody and don't not into them, and just say y'all get drunk and y'all have sex or some, regular stuff, right? But I'm not gonna meet a girl who I'm not interested in, sit up on the phone with her, go on a date with her, sit up on the phone with her some more, have her come through, be trying. Like that's just too much. Like I gotta be. So if I'm talking to a woman and she's lyrically engaging me, um, then I'm gonna be like, okay, I want that experience in this situation. That's where the date come in. You know what I'm saying? Dinner date ain't to me. The dinner date is to see how you act in front of people.
I'm not
That's good. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Mm.
I like that, P. I like that, P. You're right. You're right. I take her out in public to see how she act in public, how she treat the waiter, all that other stuff. She treat the whatever, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
100%, man. Because she could treat, cause like China said, she could treat me like a king. But when she talk to anybody, she rude. Nah, man, that's not gonna work. And the reason why I say that is because of my last relationship. My last ex was selfish, but she was never really selfish to me, at least in the beginning of the relationship. So I looked at it like, well, she's selfish with those people, but well, as long as she's not selfish with me, then I'm good. Nah, she's exposing her character. So she had the mask on, meaning I ain't gonna be selfish to RPC, but as we all know, the mask does eventually fall off, and she started being selfish. And I was only upset at myself and not her. So what's the saying? When somebody reveals or shows who they are the first time, believe them.
Like I don't want to be, let me say this, I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way and think I'm the Captain Save 'em single mom. That's not what I'm saying. So throwing that narrative out here first before I tell you what I'm saying. There, the press one, I'm about to say some real shit, third world. This is some real ass shit. There are so many women in my life who I've dated who have had children, different ages, some of them grown, some of them young, whatever. They could have a toddler, they could have a 5-year old, they could have a 13-year old, they could have a college kid. There's so many women. Let's say if it's 100, I say about 85 have been disqualified themselves by the way they interact with their children.
There we go. Thank you.
Just that
Oh
alone, that's
Lord.
halfway.
Yes, thank
We talked
you.
about the math earlier. That's half of one right there. That's
Bro.
half of one. That's you take that off. Like I don't care if you submissive. Okay, I'm gonna give you two examples. I'm gonna give you a grown example, and I'm gonna give you a young kid example of disqualification. Young kid example first. That's number one. So if I'm just around to say she's bad, she's submissive, she got ass, she a nurse, that's your favorite one. That's your favorite one, right? So all of this stuff. So if I'll say I go to her house and say if it's the first date and she kind of like put her daughter to the side so she can cater to me, that's a strike, bro. Because that just tell me that's
Facts.
more important than being a parent.
Damn.
This is a guy who, hold on, let me just say this before you continue, Fee. This is a man who does not have any children and doesn't aspire to have any children. So just to understand the psychology of what he just said. Go ahead, bro.
That's the first. That's that. So boom, it could be that. Or let's say she got a 7-year-old and it's a son. If it's too much back and forth, she out. Because see, you got to look at vision, forward thinking. If she can't handle that, how she gonna handle that with a potential mind? See, giving me the preview right there. See, my ego is gonna make me try to fix it. But what she's showing me right there, the car, she's showing me the expiration, but I want to change it though. It's a 2007. I want to go steal some 2020 tags so it can be current. You see, but that's not how it is. See, so that's that disqualification if it's too much. Let's say she got an older kid. If her kid, and her daughter is like too much like friends, that's out, right? Because
that's her sister.
Boundaries.
That's her sister daughter.
Telling me she don't know how to set boundaries. You see, I would be a fool to have my own interaction without me teaching myself that. Why I gotta be disappointed in her doing it to me when she didn't already show me what she capable of?
Exactly.
Nah, I mean,
It don't matter how
Exactly.
Jamal. I can unpack it any way. Why? It just little stuff. My father passed away when I was a young boy. My mother dated. I'm sure she did. She never brought a man around me. When we quick to bring me in, out. Hey, I am not your potential stepfather. You need to see how me and you are doing. Don't test me out to the kids first. You gotta test drive me first. You can't put me in the back seat to test drive. The solo. You solo do it first. Because you the one driving. You gotta feel it. You gotta make the turns. You the one purchasing. You gotta drive it. You know, so many percent.
Real quick.
A woman cooking. Women cook, but they don't know how to serve. So if I have a woman who cook who I have been served,
hold on, man.
So I got this other one who ain't gonna serve me. So what you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna try to fix it, or am I just gonna go where they serving afi?
There you go.
Where they serving afi because the door's always open. See, that's another part of the game. Y'all be having closed doors. Y'all try to figure out how to unlock them. So you figure out the keys. The keys go on everything. You need a janitor. You need to have all the keys. Keys to the left, right side, up pocket.
This nigga said women know how to cook. They don't know how to serve it.
I remember asking one of my friends. One of my coworkers, a female, because she has a daughter and a son. The daughter is older than the son, right? And there's no father in the house. I said, so what? So you raising your daughter to be a wife? Yeah, I'm raising my daughter to be. I was like, yo, but you're not even a wife. I said, but forget that. I said, if you're raising your daughter to be a wife, I said, so if you're raising your daughter to be a wife, does your daughter serve your son? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, when the food is cooked, you're teaching your daughter how to cook, right? So when she cooks, is she serving her brother? But why would she do that?
Bro.
Because her brother is the male of the house.
Fine.
She can't even do it to her younger brother. She's gonna have too much ego to even do it to the next man. Cause she gonna look at the next man like, you ain't my daddy. Nah, but she does it to her younger brother. That instills humility. Go ahead, though.
Right. Like what Alfie said earlier, and shout out real quick. I see LDA just came in the building, and Sir Ism. Shout out to y'all.
Uh-oh.
Sir Ism. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Yo, peace to Ism, man.
Together. Have y'all been on the panel together?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yo,
I was on the panel with you and him on his panel. Remember, Alfie?
Okay, maybe I just forgot. It's all good.
You be on so
Yo,
many
shout out to
panels.
haters gonna hate. No, haters gonna suffer. You changed it around, bro. Haters gonna suffer. Yo, shout out to you, man. It's been a minute.
For real.
Haters gonna hate. You've been to expert level pussy chasing, haven't you? I know you have been doing it. Haters gonna say you've been expert. Keep it real. You've been expert pussy chasing this whole.
Listen, I really don't.
Back trying to get the game again. You thought that she was different, didn't you? You thought she was different. Haters gonna suffer.
You said not me. He said, nah, I hear all that red pill awareness, but not me. Ain't gonna happen to me. Nah, my chick different. That's what most dudes listen to this playback gonna say. Yeah, I hear y'all dudes, but my chick ain't like that though. No doubt, fam.
Right. Shout out to Mr. O. He got your hoe.
I'm gonna say this, right? I really don't talk about dating over here because listen, I don't date. I don't date because I already know what a man wants at the end of the day, you know? I will never date. You know, if I'm interested in the man, I will invite him to my house and cook. That's it. I don't have time to play these little games. You know what I mean? If we're gonna drink, we're gonna go by the liquor store and get some drinks, and we're gonna chill.
See?
You know what I mean? And vibe.
But that's only because you older and you didn't been married before, so you passed the bullshit. So that's where that comes from. You
I'm
gotta
just not gonna play them games. You know?
Those are two of the steps to get to where you at. Because you gotta get to that point where, like, man, I done been through some stupid shit. I just want some chill shit. So that's why you can say that.
I think it's more so I'm traditional. I don't have time. I'd rather get to the point. Listen, if I'm feeling him and my attraction to him, and I'm gonna show him that I want him. I'm not gonna play those games. You know, that I feel like a lot of women do play a lot of games. And I just want to I don't take that. I don't do all that plan. I know what I want, and I'm gonna let you know I'm thirsty as fuck. I don't have time to play them games. You know what I mean? But I'll say this, right?
I got a good one too. Ooh, I got a good question for you, China, real quick. This is a question for y'all in the chat to learn, and I'm just curious too. Okay, just piggybacking off what I just said. How much work are you willing to put in for a man that you're into? Like, what I mean by that, like, say, how much potential do you need? You know what I mean? Like, you know how you may see a guy, he may be something that you like, but okay, I want to fix this, twerk this, and upgrade it. Like, how much of does he need to be put together for you to rock with it? You understand what I'm saying? Or
you mean like as in for me to start sacrificing for him?
No, just for that to be your your partner, your person. Like, how much of it does he have to have? Because he's not gonna come just perfect. So, and you're gonna have to work on it. So, how much do we gotta have for you to be like, okay, I'll take this on?
Like, number one, a man must be making more than me. Point blank and period. And I own a company, so I make I'm not gonna put numbers out there. I'll say over 200. You know, so he has to make at least over 200 a year because I make over 200 a year. So that's first and foremost. And then it's the type of man he is, the way he lived his life. You know what I mean? Because I can compliment my man. I can compliment him. I'm secure in that department. And if I'm not secure, he will tell me what he needs from me.
So China, so if he got every single thing you like, looks, the sex, did every single thing. However you want your kids, he got that. He dressed the way you like, and he smelled the way you like. He got the vision that you like. He liked the trucks that you like, but he make 160. He on ice just cause he ain't making the 40 plus.
Because the thing is,
Everything else, that's gonna 40 grand gonna just say you're not gonna work on it. And he got all the stuff that
no,
you like.
I would disqualify him from that, but he at least have to be higher than me. So I'm looking at
160 is
everything.
cool. You can't work with 160, bro. A cat can't make what one. A cat, come on, China. A cat can't be bringing in 160. Got fire game, fire sex, fire finesse,
Well, it's not just that. Like,
alpha.
it's not just that, right? Like, I own properties. I own land.
I don't like. I
I
don't
have
like.
my own business.
I don't
So
like.
I'm
I
just
don't.
saying, more so on. Just like I said, my mic is choppy. Give me a second. Am I good now?
Now, if I said 25, he was working on it. I can eat that one. But if he making 160, he got every single
And I'm not
thing.
judging. I'm not shaming. I'm not. Listen. I'm not shaming. I'm not doing that. All I'm saying is that me as a woman, I must look up to you. I don't want to look down. Like that's just. I'm just not. I just don't want to do that. And if that makes me bad, then I'm bad. Then I don't know what to tell you. But that's just something I look at when a man is talking to me. It's kind of like, I mean, we're not talking about his finances.
So if
He's
he
not
make
talking about.
210, he make 210. Now he missing three things. He make 210 though.
Alfie, why are you doing this to me?
Because this is an integrity check. That's why. We
Well,
ain't told no secrets. I tell you what it is.
Travis, I'm not hypergamous,
Yeah.
okay?
216. We gonna throw extra. He could at 216. He missing the sex part though. Boom. Everything else but the sex part. We'll give him 230 since the sex is important. 230 with the missing
You
the
want to
sex.
hear some real shit? You want to hear some real shit? I'm going to be real.
Sure.
This is what it is.
China, you know I'll answer your question too. Don't make it seem
No,
like
no,
you
no.
can't.
I'm going to answer it. I will begin to look down because it's kind of like I achieved all of this. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna come to my mind. I can't fight it. So I'm gonna be like, why are you not making this much, but you want to deal with a woman like me because I'm a different caliber of woman.
Would it
So
be
you
younger?
should.
Would
I
it be
feel
25?
like
Would it be? Would
it's
it, nah,
the
would
it's
it be
the caliber of women. It's the caliber of woman. I'm not leaning on. I'm not saying okay. I'm not judging, but there's just like the certain type of women you would deal with. It's like the certain type of woman. You're not going to deal with every type of woman, right? None of the men on the panel, you have a certain caliber of woman you deal with. That's how it is for me. So I feel like if it comes to you, you should exude me. You should surpass me and bring me up to your level.
You know,
You get what I'm saying?
absolutely.
I'm gonna just say this for me, or my vibe is it don't matter how much she. I mean, she can't be broke. She can't be eating fucking chitlins for shit and be asking me for money. You know what I'm saying? But how much
Right.
she make ain't gonna make me happy. So that's why it don't matter. I got my shit. She got to have enough to have me though, but it ain't gotta necessarily match mine. Like I don't need all of her shit like that too, because
You
if she
know,
my woman like that, her vibe got to match with my lifestyle, what I want it to be.
You
you know,
see,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
my bad, China. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh my God, Travis, you cutting up in the chat. Don't stop.
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. This is my view on it too. I find that a lot of women who are extremely successful is a result of a relationship that went bad.
Ooh.
because what you are achieving, China, which is admirable, is typically what men should be achieving to provision for their family. A lot of
Mm.
successful women who make a lot of money, who have properties, who are boss bitches, have a hard time getting a man because most of these women want men that are superior or make more than them, surpass them. But if I surpass you, why would I want you? Because you got to understand, for men like us on this panel, although money is important, it's not the most important thing in a help me, because a help me can make a fraction of what I make and bring to the table, but her services and how she helps me maintain those riches is invaluable. A woman like you, China, you ain't got time to be somebody's help me because you running your own shit. So why
No,
would, you know what I
that's
mean?
not true. I'm gonna say this.
Now go ahead.
It's like this, right? So it's kind of like every man has a standard, right?
Right, right.
Um, this is the thing. It's kind of like when I see like majority of men that deal with women that make more money than he do, they more so is intimidated by her success. A lot of men are intimidated by a woman's success.
Now hold on. Let me tap in real quick on
Wait,
that.
hold
Let me
on,
just
wait.
tap it
Let me
out.
finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. They're intimidated by a woman's success. And it's more so on it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But I have been there, and you have to understand a lot of men use their penis as a tool when it comes to a woman. They just do. And a lot of women that has a lot of things, a lot of men get what they want from that woman because he have a dick, because his dick is so good. And before I fall in the trap of any man putting it on me with good dick, and then I just like, you know what I mean? And he's not leading, teaching, guiding, and providing for me. I'm not, no shape or form going to give him access to the things that I have if he's not leading, teaching, guiding, and providing. That's just the standard. And that's what my father taught me. And that's the way I live my life. If that makes me wrong, then I'm wrong then. But it have worked for me as a woman, and I understand the dynamic of the yin and yang. I get it. But with a lot of men, they are intimidated by a woman that has money. When I say I own my own company, the only thing I do for my company is paperwork. I'm literally home doing that. So I'm not in the street. I'm at home doing paperwork. You know what I mean? So it's like that. So I have the time to give to any man that I'm dealing with. I have that time, and I will create. And I find this too with a lot of men, they are intimidated by women. It's not a lot of masculine men. And I tell women that all the time. It's really not. It's very few. But when you come across a man and when you place him on that pedal, a lot of men don't know how to take that. They just they just don't. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, China, don't get it twisted. I'm just saying, damn, that's fucked up. I believe you. You ain't got to convince me. I believe you. I'm just saying it's fucked up. Like, damn, okay.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I get it though. When she said, even if he made 210 or 160 or whatever, I'll still look down on him. I get it. You know what I mean, it's like we said earlier in the conversation, a woman wants a man who's better than her. Now, even though, like you said, Afi, he's knocking down 7 out of 7. Well, 6 out of 7 because he ain't reached the money mark. But because like money, not China. I'm not speaking to you personally, China, but a lot of women see money as power. So if a woman is making more money than her man, then and that's what I want to get into as far as the intimidation. A lot of women say that men are intimidated by women who make a lot of money or more money than them. which is what I've said before in the past in my, other videos, is that in my last relationship, my ex made at least double than me, at least throughout the entire relationship. You know what I'm saying? She made at least double than me. But I'll say that to say also she did not have the power in the relationship. It wasn't like, well, I'm gonna do this. It's my money. If anything, she, even though we weren't married, she would still be like, yo, is it okay if I buy this right here? Mind you, it's her money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not adding nothing to it. She was never the type to be like, well, that's the one thing I loved about it. She never needed me for the bread. But back to the intimidation, my ex was a little different. A lot of other women that I know who are dating men who make less than them, back to money being power, they use that as leverage. Like, well, if you do this, then I ain't gonna buy this for you. Or well, I make the money, so I'm gonna decide XYZ. They feel like because they make the money, they wear the pants in the relationship. And truth be told, a lot too many guys out here believe that too. Like, well, you know, man, she the one with the bread. So, you know, I guess we gotta move here. I guess I gotta do this. Nah, money's not the determining factor who has the power in the relationship. So again, men aren't intimidated by women who have money. A lot of times women who have money, like you said, they look down on their man, so they're not respecting him. And that disrespect, you know, it may not even be a direct disrespect, but that disrespect that she's giving him, he feels it. And again, guys don't know how to express their emotions or whatever the case may be. So he may come off as somebody who's insecure that his woman makes more money than him, but that's not the case. It's the fact that his woman behind closed doors belittles him because she makes more than him.
Hold on, we got Clinks.
Oh, stop. Hey, what it do, Mr. Chili himself?
Right.
What's up, little bro? Steph in the motherfucking building.
Right.
With you.
With you.
You know, I still call him Clinks.
And that's
Word.
When Alfie changed his name, Red Pills changed his name, I still call y'all by.
Word. Yeah. Anybody who calls me Red Pill Chauvinist means there was a day one. So I'm good with that. Oh, Steph. Oh, hold up. Steph dropped the grown man dollar. Okay, Steph. I see you, Steph. Dropping the grown man dollar. Respect, man. Respect to that.
Let me know if I'm good now, y'all. Let me know. This is what I'll say, right? It's like this, right? A woman is gonna be like, why I gotta cook for you and I make more than you? That's exactly gonna go in her head. I'm telling you, this. You want the truth? I'm gonna tell y'all.
No, I believe you. Go ahead. I'm just saying that didn't happen with me. But go ahead.
She's gonna be more so like, nigga, I take care of you, so you can't tell me nothing. She gonna think that way because in her mind, especially if she had a father that was the provider in the relationship, she's seeing her mother submit to her dad, or she seeing her father make more. She's gonna look at you like, hold on, why are you not making more than me? And any man she come across that makes more money than you, and I know this probably like a hard pill for some men, she's gonna look at that man like he's the provider and you're not. That's just gonna come to her mind because why she's gonna think, why should I have to submit to you? Why do I have to cook? I've been working as well. I make more money than you. You can't tell me to do anything because I'm the provider and you're not. So to eliminate all of that, and this just like you, men only deal with certain groups of women, right? A certain group of women you're just not going to deal with. Well, with some women, they deal with men that make a little bit more than them. I'm not saying that he doesn't own. Once I'm with him, he owns everything I have. So if I'm giving him everything I have, I'm giving him everything. I don't see the problem like behind that. And it's kind of like when it comes to money, that's a hard conversation. And it's not that a woman is selfish. To women, money means power in our mind. that means that you have power when women look at you. If you're a man without money, she will still benefit from you. Maybe you giving her the dick she needs. Maybe you giving her the energy. Maybe you talking to her. It could be any kind of reasons why a woman's talking to you if you don't have the money. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: she's not gonna see you as that provider. She's just gonna benefit off of you. That's why, like some women you'll see with all this money, and she could be fucking a Pookie Ray Thug and Tyrone, is because he's actually giving her something she need at that time. So if she needs it, if she need energy, if she needs somebody to go chill with her, if she needs somebody to, you know what I mean, is she gonna benefit from him? And a lot of people look at it and be like, why is she dealing with this man? And you know, she have all this money because at that time she's dealing with him, she's benefiting from him. But at the same time, she's gonna always view you and say that you're not the provider, I am. And a lot of women say that. They do.
Mm, mm. Facts.
Go ahead.
Hey, that's why I was having a conversation with Afi, man, saying like, yo, I'm at a point now where, I mean, I've been on some like, not stressing chicks and all that stuff, but I'm like, my mind flipped where my purpose now, it has nothing to do with females. Like, I just want to be like the top of the top now. And I'm talking about on some like, Al Heyman, I think that's his name. He's a boxing promoter that, you know what I'm saying, nobody really knows about, but he's he's a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Hundreds of millions of dollars. So I say that to say I'm so focused on where I want to be that I actually right now don't even have time for women. Like a woman would have to like, how can I say? She would have to display something to me that would make me say, you know what? Let me see what she got over here, and understand when I say I'm so laser focused on where I want to be. That chick who's taking my eyesight off my vision, she has to be able to help me get to my vision. As soon as she says or does anything that I feel is going to take me away or take me further away from where I'm trying to be, I have to cut you. It's as serious as like cancer. I'm not adding cancer to my life no more. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, my circle of friends who I've known since elementary school, my circle of friends turned into a dot. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes might feel some type of way about it, might feel a negative way about it, but I look at it like I heard I think it was Kevin Gates that said it. He said if the universe has all these gifts to give you and you don't have no space for these gifts, how the universe gonna give it to you? So now when I see these friends falling off, or we just straying further apart from each other, whether it be distance or whether it be our mindset has changed. Whereas before I may have looked at it like negative, like damn man, we knew each other since we was 10. Now I look at it like, yo, this is a blessing because maybe this person is gonna hold me back from my blessing, from my gift from the universe. So focus on yourself, focus on your purpose. If I'm dealing with a chick, she has to be helping me do what I have to do, or you can't hop on the train. Period.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Steph, let me tell Steph something. I want you to run this joint back because you came in late. We cooked this after 15 minutes. And then you play it back all the way while you in the gym, and then play this song, and then play with you the whole time. And you're going to get all the workouts you need. You're going to get a 1 for 5. You just play this from the beginning, get on that Stairmaster, and then have you the whole time. Fire motivation.
Listen. And I miss y'all old live streams when y'all used to be up over on Sunday night. And it used to be 12 of y'all on one panel.
Super friends.
Listen,
Word.
Super Friends.
Classic.
And all of you was on the panel. It used to be so lit in the chat. I used to clown in the chat. Y'all used to just break down everything. Like I'm telling y'all, those old panels with Alfie, Clinks, freaking Red Pill Show, when it's down to everybody, you name it, they was on the panel. just lighting it up, taking turns. People were falling off, coming on, joining the panel, and y'all was tearing that panel up. I miss those old super friends.
Hey, China, you'd be surprised how many content creators were secret watching those shows, because we would
Right,
have those shows, and the following week I would just look at the topics of certain content creators, like, wow, that's a coincidence. We were just talking
right,
about that. Matter of fact,
right.
I said that in that. Oh, okay, well,
You got it.
this is a coincidence.
You gotta do your Manimal Planet voice. Hey, what happened around here? I don't know anything. I'm Scooby Doo.
No, how
You
about
don't
I
have
use this
minimal.
voice?
What happened? I don't know anything. I'm just unaware of everything.
Listen,
Hey,
you
yo,
know I'm
Afi,
having
whose voice
minimal.
is this?
I'm
Hey, yo,
having
Afi, whose
minimal.
voice is this?
China is facts, so you can't even say nothing. It's true.
Listen,
It's
you
not
right.
debatable.
Them every topic be this and that and this, and I'm like, damn.
I don't know what's going on. What's be around?
Yeah, you just slide it down.
Hey, listen, right?
Thank you.
I'm gonna say this, right? Because listen, Travis, you're trying to guilt shame me. And this is the situation. I'm raw. And you want a woman to be raw with you. You want a woman to tell you straight up. The moment you start to have a woman second guess the thing she said, then you're going to get lies. Then you're going to get her saying shit to make you happy. You never want that. It's kind of like, you know, that's facts. You don't ever want a woman to tell you what you want to hear. You gonna start getting lies, and then she gonna start lying to you to get what she wants from you. I'm telling you the rawest of the raw. And when I do a video, or
Yeah.
if I'm going in, I be
I want to
exposing
hear
my
it.
own nature, and
Look,
I be like,
I want to hear what I want to hear. What I want to hear, because I'd rather her say, "Ooh, babe." Remember we talked about babe earlier. I'd rather her say babe, and she really want to call me a bitch ass nigga. No, I'll take the babe.
no, not
I
like
don't even
that.
I don't even want her to test me to two check her. Like, just check yourself. Call me babe. Shut the fuck up. That's better.
No, not like that. A woman should always bite her tongue when it comes to you. It's kind of like she fear. It's kind of like a woman looking at you like you God. You know what I mean? A woman should feel like that. I tell men that because listen, let me tell you something. I had a flashback. Listen, when a woman see you and you just this amazing man, she ain't gonna see nobody else. So when it comes to you, she don't want to cross that line. And sometimes what you want to do is, even if she's not saying anything, you check her. Even if she's not doing anything, you still want to check her, because what happens is it's kind of like, damn, what did I do this time? You want her to question herself so she can regroup and come to you correct, even if she ain't do nothing. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we need that shit. We need that. It's kind of like, girl, I was just talking about, man. He just checked me, girl. It's kind of like we want to talk about the things that you do to us. We just do. You
You
get
know
what I'm
what it is
saying?
though? A lot of women don't know what a god look like. A
Ooh.
lot of women are looking at men, have men around them that are godlike, but don't know what a god looks like, because they are looking at social media and all the wrong answers. They're looking in all the wrong places for what's right in front of them. A lot of times women fight for a role that's already theirs. A
Say
lot
it
of,
again.
you know what I mean? A lot of time, a lot of word, real talk, a lot of time women fight for a role that's already theirs. It's in the bag. It's kind of like a salesman talking too much, talking himself out of his own deal.
Mm.
If you meet a girl and shit, you over talking, you giving her disclosing too much information, she gonna get turned off. You already shot yourself in the foot. So at the end of the day, a woman should be looking at a man like a god. But a lot of times a woman doesn't know what a god looks like. So as a result of that, she's losing out on good opportunities. And by then, we already have 3, 4 in the rotation, and those 3 and 4 that knew what a god looks like are reaping the rewards. So that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of time, and China, you speak in facts, man. I just wish more women as opposed to just listening to you really understood what you are saying, because it sounds good and it's making a lot of sense, but it's going over a lot of people's heads.
Hey, I got something real quick in the chat. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This ain't no gang. Oh, come on, China. Look what you over here.
What I do? I'm
go.
feeling the vibes, right?
Let's go, Kitty. Let's go, Kitty. Let's go.
China Kitty, right?
You are funny. You're hilarious right now. You put in the chat. I ain't even gonna do that to you. You put in the chat one. I'm gonna make a statement. I'm gonna put y'all on some heavy game, but I gotta make sure y'all need it and y'all want it. Y'all gotta respect it. Press one in the chat. I'm gonna lace y'all. I'm gonna give you something to think about. This is gonna be some statement type for real shit.
And let me say this real quick, Travis. I'm not.
I want 10 ones.
I promise you, I'm not, Travis. This is 100% truth. I don't care who can accept it. Like, I have to. Like, it is what it is. Travis giving me a spanking right now.
No, just understand it. In life, there's double standards, period.
Do the close up on the camera. Let's see it.
No,
You know
I just peeped the camera.
Let's feature you real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. You got something to say, China? Go ahead. It's all about you right now.
You the one did it. Don't get mad at me.
I'm trying to make the chat forget what I just said earlier.
Oh, all right. See? Back to the trapping. Somebody's trapping.
You just said you was in a relationship. He don't approve of that. Oh, he doesn't want to see. He don't want that.
He's listening to the live stream right now.
Sacred. That is sacred, China.
He's definitely in the clouds.
That is sacred. It is not for the internet. Sacred.
Oh, they can't see nothing. Alfie,
right.
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna break some hearts right now. Like, boom, fire game. Just put a fire sign if I'm gassing on this one. Look, a lot of you guys, you don't understand genuine submissive energy. Okay, so this is what happens. You meet women and they show you high level interest, A, or B, they're super cooperative, right? So you think that's because you're game tight, but what's actually happened is you're just attracting rebound chicks, bro. That's what's really happening. You are attracting rebound chicks, or sometimes you may even go for the chicks, and then you don't even really make the science connection to them. You be hollering at dudes who got girls, and then you be thinking you snatch from the dude. Excuse me. You be thinking you snatch the girl from the dude. The dude was just tired of the girl. You see? And then you got her. Now you get the rebound high energy and stuff. You think the game tight. No. You just attracting either attracting rebound chicks or you are going after dudes, chicks. And you don't really have game for real.
Hey, yo, Fee, just like somebody said in the chat earlier, something I said before on one of our panels, I said, when you dealing with a chick, first start dealing with a chick, maybe not the first conversation, but within the first 3 conversations, ask the question. So what'd you do to fuck up your last relationship? Just like that. The chick will look at you like, what? What this motherfucker just asked me? Because every time a dude asks a chick about her last relationship, the dude must have fucked up. Oh, I can see why you left him. Yeah, he was a bad dude. Basically shitting on the last dude. Nah, I'm off top letting her know you had a part in that too. Because most dudes will always ask what the guy do. Nah, I'm asking what you did. And depending on her bodily response and then her verbal response will determine what I say next or what I ask next, man. But if a chick refuses to answer that question, that right there is her showing you that she lacks accountability. Because she can't tell you 1 or 2 things that she did wrong in the relationship, that's a red flag.
Facts.
Right. Women gonna always point the blame at the at the man.
Yeah.
If
So
she,
if you so if you
this is
find a chick that actually says, yeah, you know what, I fucked up, I did this, I didn't show him enough affection. I would look at her like, oh, okay. She learned from her last relationship. I could work with that.
Mhm.
If it's nah, man, he was this, he was that, and nah, I asked what you did. Me? Come on now, look at me. You think I would do? Oh no, you're done. Or you just a smashing pass. You know what I'm saying? When I say done, that means we ain't gonna go too far. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with smashing. You know what I'm saying? And keeping it moving.
Hey,
this is
If Sean O'Neal talking to me, I want to know. You tell me, Sean O'Neal, what is you talking about? I need to know. Go ahead.
um, it's like this, right? So it's like this, right? When a woman is speaking to you or when she's dealing with you, however you guys are, interacting with each other, she's gonna try to hide those mistakes. That's just the mask. That has a lot to do with her mask she wear. A lot of women are not coming to grips with their accountability when dealing with a man because she doesn't want you to see her a certain way. She doesn't want you to view her. So she's gonna paint the picture so she fits good in your life. Sean, that was a joke. Oh my god. Listen, so it's more so like a woman don't want she's not gonna want to tell you her past because she's trying to paint the picture for you. So she wants to, whatever you like, whatever you like, whatever you want in a woman. Because a lot of men speak too fast, and when you start to tell a woman the things you like and desire, she will paint a picture of that whatever you want to desire to get what you want. You. She's not going to tell you her past. That a woman telling you about her past is kind of like, for many women, it's kind of like, he can't hold that over my head. I don't want him to think I'm this type of woman. Listen, all women, and I'm going to repeat it again, all women, your mother, your sister, your cousin, your daughter, all women at the end of the day, we wear a mask and we don't want you to see
Mm-hmm.
us. But this what happens, right? When a woman is dealing with you and she begins to fall for you and she begins to get caught up on you, that mask gonna come off. That's just facts. And there's nothing we can do about it. Or her mask come off when she loses a family member. It gotta be something big in her life for her mask to come down. But a woman mask come down. Some women wear masks even after that. Some men be married to a woman, they don't even know the woman that they live with. You know what I mean? So that's
That's
why
Hey,
why.
women hide.
just quick question. Have you always been like I know you say you don't deal with females like that, so you never like had like a circle of friends where you were younger or similar chicks, or like you never had that? You always been kind of like to the net.
What you mean?
Like solo dolo, like you ain't rolling with like
Yeah.
a whole big ass, clique of
Like you
chicks.
know, a lot of girls they got like 4 or 5 friends. They go a little group,
Nah,
they do little shit, like
I don't have
like that.
friends. I don't have friends because women are jealous. A
Mm.
But I'm
lot of
saying
women are jealous.
that's because some shit happened like back with some shady girls, or you just kind of like been just in your lane.
Um, every time I get close to women,
Like
it's kind of
like that, or it was some foul shit or something.
every time I get close to women, if I tell them the truth, then they get mad at me. Or it's kind of like, for real, if I tell them the truth, they get upset. They'll get angry. They feel like I'm taking a shot. I'm not taking a shot at you. I'm just telling you what I see. You
Mm.
know what I mean? So
The
it's kind of like,
observable reality.
yeah.
I
So
wanna.
I just don't deal with women. Then at the same time, like, check this out. This is one of the reasons why I know a little bit, a lot of that I know. My brother used to take me around him and his friends when I was little. My dad would force my
Mm.
brothers to take me with him, and they didn't want to take me. They didn't want to take me. And when I would go, I would see how they talk about women and how they view women and certain stuff. And then I started to understand my nature. I understood my nature when I felt in love. When I felt in love for the first time, I'm like, damn, like the female nature is crazy. A female, it's off the chart. So like if you're dealing with a woman and she begins to fall for you, everything that a woman is have dealt with in her past relationship, all of that resurfaces. She's gonna throw it all in your
Mm,
face because she's gonna feel like you're taking advantage of her like her last man, but really you're doing nothing but putting the mirror to her face. And
mm.
it's fuck when we see our reflection without the mask.
You know, China, you said something important. I want to touch on. You said something about all women have masks, and I think this is something that I suggest men do. You know, as opposed to telling a woman what you like, I prefer to tell a woman what I don't like.
Hmm.
So I let her hang herself. I let her display by being making her feel comfortable so she can start to display her natural behaviors. And if she is worthy of more of my time, then I'm gonna proceed to tell her what I don't like. A lot of times if you tell the broad off rip what you don't like, she gonna keep that mask on and cater to what you said you don't like until she's done with your ass. But if she starts being in her natural habitat and you tell her what you don't like, then she has a decision to make to adhere to what you don't like based on what she was doing before she met you, or she can just leave. And if she does adhere to that, then she's really interested in you.
You know, I learned the lesson as a teenager, and it kind of like shifted just the way I just deal with things, and that's just disappointment. You know,
Right.
we say heartbreak, but I'm gonna say disappointment. And the disappointment was really within myself because I seen potential in someone more than they seen in themselves, and the disappointment of the energy that I put in and what I got back. You know.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that disappointment probably came from expectations. Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, the less expectations you have, the less you'd be disappointed. I seen a post that said, all what did it say? Like, all of my disappointments came from my expectations, and it's true. Especially when you see potential in people and it's not there, like yeah, that could take a lot out of you. But one more thing I want to say about keys to women and all that I don't think we've even touched on yet. I mean, a little bit. We talked about emotions and all that, but another key I think to women is the fact that dudes don't understand. Like I said in one of my books, matter of fact, the chapter what like I said in one of my chapters, I should say, one of my chapters is named "Never Argue." Never argue, because some of you dudes be out here, you with your girl, some chick you've been dealing with, whatever, and you feel like, yo, all right, now I just need to get my point across, man. She got to know how. Understand, fellas. The only way she's gonna view it is you being in your emotions. Once she views you in your emotions and her mind, she's won, right? So you dudes are out here. Hold on, let me get this last part. So you dudes are out here probably like, so RPC, man. If I got, she does something I don't like, what do you want me to do? Like, bro, like we've been saying this whole time. If you listen to what we said and you have a chick on your arm, on your side, whatever the case may be, you're gonna be her king. You're gonna be her God. You're gonna be her prophet, her teacher, her all that, right? So if she do something you don't like, no, you don't argue back. You could check her like, yo, listen, you don't do that shit no more. I mean, you ain't raising your voice. You ain't You're at least addressing the situation. Yo, don't do that. Now, if she decides to do it again or do something worse, you don't remind her. Yo, I did not tell you No, you ice her. You go cold. You basically you remove your energy, your attention, your everything from her, and let her know what it feels like to be in Antarctica. And she feels that chill, like, damn, okay, AV, I won't do it again. I'm sorry, I swear to you. No, I don't know, man. I already spoke to you one time. See, Sarah over here and Michelle, they don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We been cool for how long? Understand, I be telling chicks from the gate, I have female friends. If you have a problem with that, if you're not cool with that, fine, we could just go our separate ways. Because that's probably another conversation. Because dudes be talking about, yeah, I don't want to cheat on my girl and this, that, and the third. See, you're cheating on your girl because you make your girl believe that she's the only one. If
Right.
you're telling your girl you're my world, you're this, you're that, and she comes to find out you with another chick, yeah, it's gonna mess her up. But if you let her know off top, listen, yeah, I like the conversation we had, but yo, just even in the middle of the conversation, yeah, because my friend Michelle, man, she just moved to a apartment. I helped her move into that shit, but yeah, I think she's having a housewoman like apartment woman like next weekend. I might stop over there, but anyway, so yo, boom, I'm already seeing that from top. Now she's like, who's Michelle? Do you have but now she's giving me attitude. I can still finesse her, like, yeah, look at me. I'm saying, of course, I got female friends. What you?
I mean,
But that's also a side note. I don't have female friends. I have female homegirls, meaning chicks I've smashed in the past. But anyway, the point I'm making, real talk. So, point I'm making, this fellas, is like, oh shit, I forgot my point. What was I saying?
say about female friends and just letting people know off top.
Yeah, basically let them know off top. And the reason why it's called cheating is because you let her believe that she's the only one. Be honest with females off the gate. If you're not the relationship type, let them know off the gate. Pretty much what I'm saying is, and I think AV mentioned this earlier, you basically present the chick with who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she has the decision to decide she wants to hop on this ride or not. Some of you dudes be like, oh, no, man, I'm a one-woman guy, and you know what? I'll take care of you if you come with me. But that's all game. You know what I'm saying? Not game. That's all. Yeah, if you lying, I consider that dirty macking. You saying whatever you can just to get the chick number, or say whatever you can to get in the chick pants. I don't respect that, but who cares? I don't give a damn what a dude does with his penis. I mean, I'm all about
Right.
that official game.
See, but the level of attraction, women have different levels of attraction for the different type of dude. Like if the dude is a player, there's a certain level of attraction versus a dude who's not a player. Most women know if you a player or not, B. Most women know you got bitches. You know what I mean? So it's like, if a dude is a square and he's a good dude, there's nothing wrong with it, but he's not in the field, a woman's gonna know that she ain't never gonna feel. She's gonna feel comfortable in a way that benefits her, not in a way that's gonna benefit you. So if you got bitches and shit, you well put together and shit, you move a certain way, she not gonna ask you off rip if you got bitches. She gonna try to trip you up to see if you got bitches, and then at that point, then you can finesse it however you want to finesse. You could tell her yes or no, but a lot of bitches won't ask off rip because they know that they don't even know if they're gonna be able to compete with the other bitches yet. So they taking their time to see, okay, damn, can I really impress this dude? Can I be in the lineup? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
I'm gonna say this.
I want to know a easy, what we say, AV, a hack. This is a hack right here.
Yeah.
Hacker.
Hacker. Oh shit.
You know, this is a game. What, China? Go ahead.
I thought you was gonna go. I'm gonna say this, so it's kind of two things I want to touch on. I want to touch on the kryptonite, right? I call it the kryptonite because every woman, it's a certain type of man that gets her weak to the point she can't resist you, right? And it's just like for men, every man has that's one of those women. Like one dude I was talking to, he said he always not looking for a girl, but every time he see a woman that wear those Farrah Fawcett hairstyles, it's kind of like those flips. It just does something to him. But and like I told him, don't ever let a woman know the things that your kryptonite or whatever. But so it's kind of like this, right? So every woman has a kryptonite. The thing about us that separates us from men is that men have discipline. We don't. We actually submit to things. So this is the thing. When you see a woman that gets degrees, when you see a woman that goes for her goals, it's not that she's disciplined. It's just that she submits to it. The thing with men are more so disciplined. So if it comes to a woman that you like, or a woman that gets you turned on, or a woman that gets you, get you rocked up, that with men have the abilities to be disciplined. We don't. What happens is we submit to that. Like it's either we take it or leave it. We can't fight that shit when it comes
They
to
submit to the feeling. You talking about they submit to the feeling.
So it's
They
kind
want
of
to feel something. Shout out to Nelly.
So it's kind of like this, right? If you're that guy that gets me wet, I cannot resist you.
Mm.
And it's so fucked up because we become weak in that instance. We can't fight you off. That's why you got certain women that throw they stuff at you, and then it's some women that don't. She's more so laid back because you're not her kryptonite, but you're the other woman kryptonite. It's something about you that gets her all, turn the fuck up when it comes to you. So that's on that part. And it was something else I wanted to touch on. You said something.
I got a lot to say right now.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a quick question for China, real quick. So, do you think there are times where a chick is dealing with a dude that she's feeling like that? You know, she may look at him as her god or king, but she may be afraid to give all of herself to him.
Yes.
You understand what I'm
It's
saying?
like
Like,
this.
because go ahead.
Yeah, like women, we come across dude that gets us turned on. It's like you can't say no wrong. Like we don't see no wrong in you. So it's kind of like we have to question ourselves. Like, what is it? What is it about this dude that I'm feeling like this? Like, I don't want to feel stupid because we
Mm-hmm.
women. Let's just be honest. Women, we in America, we're conditioned to um how we was raised, the things we see, the things we hear. So if we feel like that about you, then we think that we're stupid. We think that we're dumb. So we start to fight that feeling when it comes to you. So she will begin to fight herself. That's why some men be like, "Damn, this
Yeah.
bitch crazy." Even though she's turned on, even though we have amazing sex, even though I know she like me, she's still a
Word.
little crazy because she's fighting herself not to give in to you. And that's
Yo,
why.
go
Go
ahead. Go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say the reason I bring that up because I was having a horizontal dance session with a shorty. You know what I'm saying? And I know she feeling me, and she kind of ended the session. This after she popped. I told the story behind the scenes before, where she popped the top after the fourth stroke, but I was still going in. You know what I'm saying? And there was a point where she just kind of stopped, and I look in her eyes, and I damn near saw fear. And I'm like, yo, why is she scared? And my spirit told me she's scared to give her all to me. And I
Yes.
already got like 90% of her. She's like, damn, motherfucker, you want to take this last 10%? And I was like, you know
Let
what?
me let
Let
me
me let her live, man.
let me say something, and then I'm gonna let Alfie go, and y'all can have it. So I'm gonna say this because I put it out there. There's a man that I'm dealing with right now, and it's like this, right? This man makes me so fucking weak that I don't even want to be around him because listen, I'm so taken back. Like it's like,
Yes.
damn, you blowing my motherfucking top back, and it's kind of like
Mm.
I can't resist you, and he say things and he do things, but I'm really scared of myself. I'm more so scared of myself than him. It's not him, it's me, because I know what I'm willing to do. I know and I'm gonna tell you something. It's kind of like fuck. Even thinking about it right now, I have to look in the air and be like, damn, that's how it is. Like,
Yes.
go ahead.
It's almost like an addiction, right?
Yeah,
Well, now go ahead,
the
man. Go ahead.
woman, she's scared of herself. So
Yeah.
when she starts to say, when a woman say, I'm scared of myself, you see it in her eyes. Like she
So I'm
she
not bugging. I told you I
you
saw some
know,
fear. And I'm like, why would she look scared?
and
Like I
she
said, my spirit
breathing
said, yo, she's
hard.
yeah,
Her,
yeah.
her her voice is more so settled, and she started to act like a little girl around you, like
Yes. Yo,
you
I was
know.
like, you want me to stop? And the way she nodded her head like was like a little girl. Like I was like, holy shit.
I'm done. Listen, when I
It's
tell
my bad. Go
you,
ahead, man. But that's what I told dudes, man. Chicks are really little girls, man. You gotta
yeah,
tap into the little girl when you're talking to a chick. Just like what Afi said earlier. Oh, you dealing with a nurse, or you dealing with a school teacher. You think I'm coming to like, oh well, she has a degree, and I have to talk to her proper? Nah, them type of chicks, yo. Afi work in the school system. I work in healthcare. We could say them chicks get it in. They get it in, okay? But so you dudes talking like, well, you know, she's a teacher and I'm gonna teach her properly and I'm not gonna pull her hair and this nurse I'm not gonna and why you
Listen,
only taking her out afterwards?
when a woman is
That's,
turned on by you, you can have it any way. You can get it any way. You can have
that's
her.
what came out the
I mean,
cloud.
it's
What up?
yours.
He came out with the clouds with the cloud head. He came down.
Right,
What's going on, Professor?
right. So it's kind of like you can have her any way you want her. A lot of times we fight ourselves not to be around you, and it's kind of like every time it's and then another thing too. This what will happen too if she is caught up or taken back by you. The last conversation y'all had, she will bring it up and tell you about the changes and tell you how what you said affect her. That's a woman beginning to lean on yours. She's remembering the things that you say. So even if you say, you know what, I ain't like that outfit on you last time, or you can if you slim up by 10, 15 pounds, you be awesome. That shit stored in our mind. And then like we take that shit to heart because you're everything we want. So whatever you say bother us. It does bring in insecurities because I
Mm.
want you so bad. I want you so bad. So I'm listening and I'm picking up the things that you're saying. She will repeat that the next time y'all talk. You be like, damn, this girl's picking up on what I'm saying. She's listening. Next thing you know, she going to the gym working her ass off. You know?
Mm. Facts. Just drop that seed. And real quick, another side note. My OG taught me this a while ago. He said, if you ever want to, can y'all hear me? Cause I'm right about cemetery. Can y'all hear me?
You
You
good?
good.
All right. So yeah, one of my OGs told me. He said, yo, if you really wanna, you really wanna drop a seed in the chick head, like a mental seed. That's something that you want her to do, whether it be accomplishing her own goal. You know what I'm saying, or helping you with your own joint, whatever. He said you gotta wait till you in the middle of passionate sex. You know what I mean? Where she breathing on hard. You know what I'm saying? Where when you look in her
Facts.
eye, you can tell she's not fully there. Then you just whisper. You don't even gotta speak. Just whisper in the ear. She may not even realize you said what you said. After the session, maybe the day later, she's doing what you told her. She's like, yo, baby, I don't know. For
Facts.
some reason, I feel like you wanted this. I don't know what it is, but here you go. She won't even remember what happened, but you just dropped the seed in her head. You know what I mean? So, but
Yeah.
again, you guys got to learn how to get your sex game up because what I've learned from my research, my little research from talking to a few women is that most of you guys only last about 5 minutes. That's a problem, fellas. Okay, some of you guys can't even get it up.
But a lot of
That's a
women
problem,
like that.
fellas.
A lot
A
of
lot of women like the fact they can't get up.
But no, a lot of women like the fact that a man comes fast. That gives her props. She
Yeah,
begins to stroke her ego because she believes her pussy is so
exactly,
good. She believes her
exactly.
pussy is so good that she don't have to do anything. Like you're that turned on, you're that hot and bothered by her. It shouldn't
Yep.
be that way. A woman should, with one stroke or with one push, she just
Or
off.
four. Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
it's
tell me something, China. So if a dude is smashing a chick more than 5 minutes, let's say 30 minutes, 45, she busts like three nuts and he busts nothing. How's that gonna make her feel?
yeah. It's definitely gonna make her think like she ain't doing something
Hey,
right.
I call that destroying the golden vagina. All them chicks out there be like, oh, my pussy this, my pussy. All right, no doubt. All right, no doubt. Wait till after the session. Hey, yo, I told you I had a chick tapping her pussy like, yo, does this work? Like, yo, is everything good? I'm like, yeah, we cool, we cool. Yo, just, I'm done. But a lot of guys don't have that type of discipline.
A lot of women, the reason why a lot of women say they pussy good because they believe the men that they fuck. They
Oh
believe the
my
men that
God,
they fuck. They
you're
looking for
right.
a man to say you the best I ever had.
This is
And
the
what she
best I
don't
ever
understand.
had. Oh my God.
Listen, and this is what I tell women in my women's group. What you don't understand is he tell you that to keep access to you. You may not have the best pussy, but it might come a
Mm.
time that he want to hit it. He don't got nothing to hit. He might want to just get one off on you. So he'll tell you got the best pussy in the world, and that's to keep open access to you. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
China, can I get some game to the ladies in the chat, man?
Go
Let me give some
ahead.
quick answer to the ladies real quick. I don't know. Maybe AV and Afi could co-sign what I'm about to say. Again, me and my man was talking over the weekend. We and me and my man, we've had experiences with a good number of women, right?
Experiences.
So yeah, experiences, yes. So we basically said like, yo, when we think back to the chicks we had these experiences with, it's not the box that differentiates them. It's the top. You know what I mean? We try to keep it a little PG. It's the top. The chicks in my past who gave me some fire top. I still remember. If I was standing up right now, my knees would get weak because I'm thinking about them. But as far as the box, yo, it's standing there the same, bro. I mean, some is a little tighter, some got a little more grip. You know what I mean? Some lips look a little different. You know what I mean? Some got the nappy dugout. Some got the baldy. You know what I mean? But it damn near feel the same. You know what I mean? Especially if you know what I'm saying, you the type of dude that rock condoms all the time, right?
Right.
But that head game, that vacuum, that oh. So ladies, that's what differentiates you to most dudes, not your box. That whew, whew, that top. Whew, I'm weak right now, man. Just thinking about it.
Alpha Billy, you want
So
to say
get
something? You're Alfie.
Nah. I'm waiting for Afi to drop something because I know he wanted to drop some shit.
Nah, I'm gonna archive them. Them was premieres right there, boy. Uh, I'm gonna touch on this one. Um, for me, it's none of that. It's the energy, bro. For me, because I remember the woman that give me the best energy. Because when I deal with them, I'm the most productive.
mm,
So who I remember the just like certain women, like I could woman A, like when I was dealing with her, that's a time span of my life. So during that time span, I was getting this, and this done. You feel me? Or this energy, this woman during that time span. You feel me? I learned this about myself. You see? So when the energy is right, I can learn from the experiences. When the energy is off, there's hatred, there's neglect, there's see, I'm not learning no lessons. I'm just trying to get through it. So the positive energies is I rate it off that. That's how I remember my chicks.
Right. I'll say this.
That ain't cap. That's facts. Yeah, I don't say it don't seem like I mean what I say. I ain't trying to sound smooth. That's the real shit.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, right? If a woman, if she's trying to please you, she's gonna go that crazy in the bedroom. If she wants to show you. So if she's giving you fellatio, if she's on her knees, she gonna try harder. She gonna put more neck to it. She gonna put more back strain into it. She gonna shrug her shoulders. She gonna be touching. She gonna be trying to do anything to get you off. That's when the woman is really feeling you. But some women, they just pros at that shit. But I'm gonna say this: if a woman's not good at it and she's trying her hardest, she tries. Kind of like what when y'all say that just don't nut. You know what I mean? I like make her question like, did I do the best? Like, did I? Because then she started questioning her abilities as a woman. She started questioning her abilities as a woman. And that's a fucked up mindset for a woman when it comes to you, especially when she like you. If you got her second guessing herself in the bedroom, that's a fucked up position for a woman because it's kind of like, damn, I can't even bring him to his highest peak. Then what can I do? I can't
Let,
even do that right.
let me elaborate a little bit more too on why like that don't like I've been like involved in SLS and shit like that and just some nasty assholes. So like I've got fire ass dome by chicks who I gave zero fucks about, so I don't remember them because the experience was nothing but the fire ass dome. Chicks you don't even know their name and shit, but the head was fire. But then that shit might happen like 3 times that night. So it don't. It got to be the energy for me, bro.
Right. And I'm gonna say this, right, y'all, and I had them in here for 2 hours. We gonna
Energy
get
and
damn,
fire.
I didn't know my shit was on mute, man. I'm over here talking. I didn't know my shit was on mute. My bad, man. I just wanted to say when China was saying something I wanted to tap into when she was like, when the chick giving you dome and all that. Fellas, another thing OG taught me, because when I was younger in my teens, chick giving me dumb, ooh ah, oh good, ooh ah. Now, shit, I might turn the TV on while she doing it. You hear it? She looking up at me like, what's the problem? No, keep going, you good, you good. Oh shit, the game. No, keep going, keep going. So what I'm saying, fellas, when you tell her she the best, it's the best she ever had, and she's not gonna do it better.
Right. Oh, you went out. You going in
Or
and out.
I said she make you food. It was cool. I'm going in and out. Can you hear me? Well,
I
last
hear
thing I
you
say
now.
is basically what I'm saying. Just like with the food, she gonna be like, "Oh, did it taste good?" And most dudes will be like, "Oh, it's the best in the world." Just like when she give you head, and she asked, "Well, how was it?" and blah blah blah, be like, "It was cool." Notice I never said to say, "Oh, it was terrible. You need to do better." Nah, you don't gotta do all that. You don't want to crush her confidence and all that. Let her know it was cool. Because when you say it's cool, there's room for improvement. When you say, "Oh, it's the best," she's like, my job is done here, and she's not gonna do nothing to improve it. You heard?
Facts.
Right. I'll say this too. When you making love to a woman, you talking in that fucking air, that shit is crazy. And then I noticed like with talking with women, right? A lot of men are in the bedroom, they don't really open up in the bedroom. A lot from what I understand from a lot of women, a lot of men don't talk to their woman. That's the best. That is
Oh,
the top secret for you to
niggas is mute during the
conquer.
smashing.
But listen,
Niggas is mute.
if you that's the moment right there to take over her fucking soul.
But wait. Hold on. Let me make sure I understand you. You're telling me dudes are smashing chicks and they're mute. They're not saying nothing.
That's what some of the women are saying. Majority of women,
Wowzers.
men don't talk. I mean, you hear moaning, but you don't really hear the talking.
You
You
know what it is too?
mhm.
For me in particular, a lot of women aren't worthy of me talking to them in the ear. I mean, they just worthy of just getting the pipe, because I know the power of talking to somebody when you stroking
Right,
her down. I mean, so if you just a bust down, I'm just gonna give you the pipe and leave it right there. So the same bros that are saying that a lot of these dudes are mute, maybe it was just for that. I mean, for me in
Mm.
particular, I'm I'm
Sex
I'm
is a
I'm gonna
weapon,
get you.
baby.
I'm gonna get you to do like RPC said. I'm gonna get you to do something subliminally and tell you in your ear while I'm piping you down, and then I'm gonna get it the next day. So remember, all these things that we talking about, you, China, the three of us, are factual, but a lot of people are not eligible to receive these facts. A lot of women know what to do, but they ain't doing it. Just like Fee said, they know how to cook, but they don't know how to serve. They know what to do, but they not doing it. So if you want a man that's gonna talk to you and all this shit, we want you to suck us down and all that shit. The nigga that you sucking down gotta be worth it, right? Same way for the broad. For me not to bust in 5 minutes and shit, I can control it. If it's just a bust, I'm busting in 5 minutes. It is what it is. But if she's worthy and I want to keep her on the team, I'm gonna do what I need to do. So you got to tap into yourself and tap into the things that are necessary, like a particular key, like Fee was saying, for the particular woman you dealing with. A lot of women, some women don't like to be spoken to. They just want to be focused. You know what I mean? They just want to just dig them out. So you got to know the broad first, man, before you start
Fact.
doing all this blanket shit. You know what I'm saying? Because something that applies to China may not apply to the next broad. And then now you mad at China because China told you what to do and it didn't apply to the broad because the broad's not like China. So you got to understand yourself and understand your target or your prey before you cook it and eat it.
right. I always say you gotta like when you view women, you view them as targets. That's because
Right.
Mm.
that's how women view you. The thing is, a lot of men be so behind. You be so behind whether your father didn't teach you or whether you didn't have that big brother, or whether some others teach their sons too. But whether you didn't have that person to tell you, well, from now on, you view women as your target. Because when we view men, Men are our targets. We can't neglect the fact that when we're dealing with a man, we gotta benefit some way. I don't. It could be numbers of things. Every woman deal with a man very different, but that's how we view you. And a lot of times when men view a woman, he's viewing a woman for whatever she say. No, she's your target. So whatever you want to benefit from her, you view her as the target, and that's how you actually overturn the dynamic of dealing with a woman, because you actually understand it's more than sex. Listen, sex come with dealing with a woman. Once she starts to deal with you, it's gonna follow. So when a man puts sex first, then that's when a woman peep game. Like, we can't peep game if you look surpass that. When you begin to look surpass that, then it's going to be hard for us, because you're not so much focused on, because the sexual attention gonna come, especially if she like you, or either she gonna throw it at you, you know, either she gonna see you a picture and you be like, nah, no, what's this for? You know what I mean? What's up with this picture? Or why you come outside? Why time I see you got on something short? It's gonna throw us off, because we feel like you as a man want us. And women are used to dealing with men that just want them for pussy, so it's gonna really throw us off. It's gonna throw us for a loop. But she don't know that you're the target, because she view you as a target, but she's used to dealing with men that don't understand that. But when she's dealing with you and the way you deal with her, she is gonna be harder for her to figure you out. And that's what we do when we deal with you. We try to figure you out.
Hey, China. A quick question for you, and then ask
You a
me
little
one.
so Alfie.
Do you enjoy putting women on game more or lacing cats?
Question.
Men,
I asked you that.
men,
I didn't hear you.
men.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because as much game as a woman know about men, if we're turned on by you, if we start falling for you, everything we learn go out the window. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much game I got. It doesn't matter what we know. At the end of the day, we still fall weak when it comes to our kryptonite.
Slave to their emotions, man.
Right. Shit. So it doesn't matter with women. Like with women, and then with women like to hear, women like their ego stroke. That's it. She doesn't want to hear the truth. She doesn't want to hear she has to go to the gym. She doesn't want to hear that, you got to go to sleep at a certain time. She doesn't want to hear that, you keep your legs closed until you meet the man that wants to, etc. Women don't want to hear that. Women want to hear how to get money from men. Women want to hear how to get things over on men. And at the end of the day, I just feel like it just don't make no sense, because at the end of the day, she come across Alfie, red pill chauvinist, alpha villain, any one of y'all, she's gonna fall weak, and it's nothing. Everything she done learned gonna go out the fucking window.
See, the thing is, women don't need game. Men need game. Because women can obtain and get what they want for what they have between their legs and what they are. Men can't do that. Men can't typically get shit because they got a dick. You don't know if the dick good or not. So men need the game. Women are too busy focusing on trying to compete with a man when it comes to game. They losing themselves. And that in turn is turning off a nigga that got game. Because a real man put his woman on game. Like I said earlier, a woman doesn't want an equal. She wants somebody she can learn from. That's me putting you on game. Being my number two is number one to everybody else, but you still my number two. That's what I'm saying. A lot of women, again, if women would simply embrace what they are and allow a man to kind of polish them up to be in the confines of a relationship with me, we live gravy. Everything will be good. And we can improve on shit, because let's not get it twisted. Sex fades. The bomb sex today can be blame tomorrow. For every hot broad that's out there, there's a nigga that's tired of fucking her. So at the end of the day, it's not really, it's about the energy. Like Fee said, energy can reignite sex. Energy can reignite you to go get more money, to get that extra 40K, to make more than you. All that shit. It's all about the energy and your willingness to invest in the situation to maximize your energy together. That's what it is.
Right. And I think like with women, like I tell them, right? Like I was telling men one time in the live stream, I was saying how, women wear masks and so and so. And, with women, you know, if she's attracted to you, etc. And the man was like, well, some women lie. Some women lie about their attraction to you. Well, this is the thing. I was telling him there's a difference between lust and there's a difference between attraction. The energy doesn't lie. That energy is not gonna lie. If she says something, she must do it. That's the energy that you bring to her. See, with lust, she's gonna pretend, she's gonna flake on you, she's gonna lie. If she's turned on this moment, she's gonna, it's that's all fugazi. But if she is literally turned on and taken back by you, she can't hide that. That's nothing can be hide, and you gonna feel the same thing when she put like, cause a woman is gonna push that energy towards you. Where everything she's feeling and thinking, you gonna feel that shit. That right there be some of the most amazing sex for you and a woman, because that energy ain't gonna lie. That attraction ain't gonna lie. It's kind of like the energy be so goddamn thick you can cut it with a knife. That's how thick the energy is. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna keep this up, but it's like this, right? But when it comes to lust, that's a temporary thing. That's a temporary fix. A lot of times with women, when we say things, we don't really follow up with it. It be the lust we have for you, but we can't follow up with it because it's just lust. It's nothing pushing me to do it. It's nothing telling me I want to be in your life if I'm just turned on by you. It's kind of like watching Keith Sweat and a woman get turned on. She gets turned on by Keith Sweat. That's just nothing but lust. But when a woman is literally driven to you, she just gotta have you. That energy not gonna lie, because she gonna follow it up with actions. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to tap into something that AB said earlier. He said, he was saying that a chick could tell whether you're a player or not, and that might have went over a lot of dudes' heads because they may not have asked themselves, well, how can a chick know if you're a player or not? It's not like you're walking around with 3-4 chicks on your arm.
Right.
One of the many ways that a woman could tell that you're a player or that you've had experiences with women is the fact that, or let me say it differently. This is where you guys are messing up. You guys are messing up because you're too reactive. She gonna shit test you, but you what do you mean? Why you gotta know this? And just the way you respond. Even if you say, even your words could be one thing, but your energy and your body language behind it is something else. You know what I mean? Like a chick could ask you, let's say you use my method and be like, I got female friends. If you're not cool with that, a chick could be like, a chick could shit test you and be like, well, how many female friends do you have? A dude could react and be like, well, why does it matter? Does it like mad emotional? Or me, I'm a jovial type of guy. So if I say y'all got female friends, so on and so forth, she's like, well, how many female friends do you have? I'll be like, between like 1 and 3,000. But anyway, so what we doing? See how I answered the question, but I wasn't serious. It's not like, oh well, let me count. Is it 3? Is it 5? I'm not sure, but I'll get back. No, between 1 and 3,000. Anyway, so boom, I'm off to the next thing. I'm not stuck on it. Like, hey, but why do you need to? So, fellas, you're too reactive. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be able to. I said it before. You gotta be able to drop a chick in 30 seconds. Like I said, a chick does something. She shit tests you in a way that you don't like. Bounce. Let her know, like, you know what? I think. I want to remove myself from the situation. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have a good life, whatever the case may be. But a lot of dudes are so focused on getting the box that they allow things to slide. And the first time
Right.
you let that first thing slide, you done set the precedent. You know what I'm
And you,
saying?
RPC
Go
says
ahead.
something very important that kind of goes in line with what Afi came up with the concept of all women are single, and the key, you got to be playful and witty with these broads, man. You know what I mean? If a broad asks you how many broads you got or how many women you got, you know you got to be playful and sarcastic with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mean this week or plus you? You know what I mean? Like, it really depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, or just ignore it in general and just keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, it's like in sales. You know, a lot of people, when somebody gives you an objection, good salesmen embrace objections, because now we get into the nitty gritty. We're getting closer to the sale. Same thing with a woman. When a woman asks you how many women you have, you asking in your mind, you're like, why is that relevant? It's relevant because the bro wants to know what number she is in the possible rotation. So now
Right.
she's trying to quantify her space and her. So if she number 3, and you seeing her on a Wednesday, and the prime nights Friday and Saturday, she not on the docket. She like, all right, how do I get on the docket to be Friday and Saturday? So she's quantifying to see where she's at, so she can level up to
Right.
be in the running. See, this is some shit that you guys are overlooking, but y'all too busy focused on the box and too busy on focusing on what color, what's her favorite color, and all that dumb shit, versus how this is really gonna benefit you, and if she's gonna be worthy to be in the rotation.
And let me say this. Listen, we're horrified of that damn rotation. Listen.
Hey,
Because
find your spot. Work for the top
listen,
spot. That's all.
I'm
Competition.
gonna
You
tell
like
you.
competition, right?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the first thing she gonna do. She gonna go on your social media. That's off rip.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna she gonna
LinkedIn,
want to
all
see
that
who.
shit. Yeah. Go ahead, baby.
First
Go
thing
ahead.
she gonna do is go on your social media. Then she gonna try to figure out what places you go to so she can see. Because if you want hell of a man, if you want hell of a man, she ain't gonna play no games with you because she already see you. She already see what you talking about. And let me tell you something. This is all real. When you are a man that lean on principles, you have integrity, you have standards. We see that because, and me and Black Ram gonna do a live stream on this because we women are the lie. You're the truth. The only way a woman
Mm.
can get the only way the woman can get the truth is through you. So we already know we ain't shit. We
Mm.
ain't we know that. But when we start to talk to you, when we start to deal with you, when we begin to know you, it's kind of like, damn, am I even worthy to be dealing with this man? Where's his chicks at? I know he's dealing with 2, 3 chicks. I want to know how they look. I want to know, can I compete with them?
Mm.
So it's gonna always
Mm-hmm.
have our minds constantly, our radars are gonna stay up when it comes to you. Okay? So it's like that's how it is when it comes to a woman when we meet you and you one hell of a man. And we already see it. We know it and we can feel that shit. And that's why when a man is dealing with many different women, we begin to find out that you are. Listen, a woman know a man is talking to another chick or dealing with another chick. Sometimes we pretend like we don't know that. Sometimes we'll make you feel like you lied to us. And you be like, hold on, we ain't never had this damn discussion. She gonna be like, yeah, you remember we talked and I asked you this, and you be like, hold on, I never fucking answered. She be like, yes, you did.
Mm.
She gonna because
Mm.
whatever she
Cause she
felt,
answered in her head. Yeah.
right,
Exactly. Her
whatever
feelings
she
are the facts.
right, whatever she felt, she gonna believe that shit. She gonna believe that to the day she died. It ain't gonna be no change in that. Because guess what? You one hell of a man, and she knows that. She wants to see the other chicks. And sometimes she
Mm.
lash out at women, and she really don't understand that it's her emotions lashing out at them because she want to see who the fuck you fucking. Because she wants you. She still believe that she's number one in her mind, that she's gonna be your wife. that she had your children, that y'all living in a house with a white picket fence. You can't change that. We already see that, and we lean on that shit. So when we dealing with you, we trying to figure out what's up with these women. This is one of the reasons why women lash out at other women when y'all together, or when you talking, or it could be a girl that liked your post, or it could be a girl that left you a comment. This is why she look at those women, because she's so angry, she's so frustrated. She got to take her anger out even on that woman, because she know that that woman is could be better than her. That
Yep,
woman could be
competition.
better than her. She know that that woman possess something that you might see in that woman. She don't want you to see it. A lot of times, women can sense the a woman that's feminine, a woman that's
Mm.
submissive, a woman that's sweet, a woman that she know for a fact can put it on a man. She can sense that. That's why a lot of times we'll try to get you to hate your coworkers, or hate going to a certain gym, or wherever you play basketball at. We gonna try to change that up. Oh baby, you want some gas? Don't go to that park. I heard it was shooting over there. Or that gym, they disrespectful. Or don't go to that supermarket because she already done ran across the bitch that can really compete with her. So she gonna try to persuade you away from that chick. That's why they go on your social media. That's why they look at your likes. They look at who's following you. They look and see who you following. Back then on Instagram, you used to can see what a person is who a person is liking and leaving comments for. That's what women do. And a lot of times we know that that's the woman that you would see some type of interest in, even if you don't see no interest in her. In our mind, we see that. Get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Boss Man said, "What if you don't have social media?" I mean, I think you have to elaborate a little bit more. But
Oh, wait.
I mean, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go
No, yeah,
ahead.
Boss Man said, "What if you don't have social media?" What I'm shit, me. I mean, AB's right. The chick don't check your social media and all that. I've had chicks do that before, where they'd be like, "Oh, hey, can I?" Yo, this happened like 2 years ago. This is how old I am, man. I had to go to my younger brother, my nephew. I'm like, "Yo, why I went to this party?" I'm saying I'm talking to these two chicks. They're like, "Hey, can I get your handle?" I was like, "My handle? What's that?" It's like your IG. I'm like, "All right, boom." And we talk, throughout the party. Another chick, same thing. We talking to her. She's like, "Hey, you mind if I get your handle?" At this point, I knew what it was. Boom. And I'm like, "Yo," actually, my nephew, my brother, like, "Yo, why the fuck they want my handle for? Like, what's that? What's that about?" They like, "Oh, nah, she gonna go through your IG, and if you cool enough or whatever, she like what she sees, she gonna hit you in the DM." I'm like, "What?" I said, "My IG ain't my resume." But I'm the old dude in the room. You know what I'm saying? These younger cats, I get it. But matter of fact, scratch that. I still believe that the old school way is the best way. I'm not a dude that's gonna curate my IG and my Facebook pictures so it looks like my lifestyle looks a certain way. Because that goes back to what I said before. Like you may curate your IG to look a certain way, but when that chick meets you in real life, it's not congruent with the way you portrayed yourself. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you don't have social media, because I have two friends in my circle that don't have social media. They say that my one friend has no social media, no Facebook, no social, no Instagram, no nothing. And I'm in New York, so women just assume that he was locked up for a few years. You heard? My other friend who doesn't have social media like that, he got a little Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So he'll put them onto the Facebook. But in my opinion, if a chick is concerned about your social media and needs to see your social media in order to quote unquote get to know you, me personally, I'm not going in that direction. I'm going somewhere else, because my social media is not me. My self and virtual reality is not
We
me.
don't care. We don't care.
Real chicks don't care, but these little IG chicks who probably went crazy when IG and Facebook went down for them 7 hours, they probably was going
Listen,
psycho.
let me tell you
Go
something.
ahead.
All women care. It's just some women is not gonna put it out there. We care. And let me tell you how far we go. Women create fake accounts to spy on you. Women make fake accounts like they're a nigga and be
I
following you, don't even know it. Or they make
I
ghost
think
Yo,
accounts.
I believe that.
I think Fee needs to break down this social proof shit, because we talk
Mm-hmm.
about this a lot, and this kind of ties in China to what you were saying. in regards to women caring about social media and creating different things. Social proof, man. I kind of learned about this late in the game, but Fee, if you could break that down, because I think her audience would appreciate that shit.
The, the
What is
social
it?
the social proof really is your resume.
Mm.
It's,
Social proof.
it's this generation's business card. Whether you like it or not, you could either
Right.
adapt to it or miss out. I mean, it's on you. That's how millionaires are made now. You
Alright.
can do anything you want and monetize it, and there's an audience for it. There's people that figure that out, and there's that are doing it or figuring out a way to do it, and people that's looking at it. You pick which one you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So social status opens doors because people look at what you present. That's just it's just a way to present it globally. It's not just your neighborhood. It's on the level where an important person can see it. You feel me? The person that you may need may not live in your neighborhood. They may live in Boston somewhere. You ain't never gonna meet them, but social media will connect you to, and that could be a woman too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, social status is everything, man. You know, that's how everything is influenced. Travel is influenced from social media. If certain popping people go to a certain place, if all the popping people start going to uh, Mexico City, then that's where we gonna be taking our asses to. If certain people start wearing this type of shit and not get shit popping, then that's what everybody else start doing. You know, so yeah, it's the online resume, and women will for sure make up fake profiles because they didn't did it to me more than a
Oh,
few
facts.
times, I mean I remember even back in the day, man. I remember it was one woman, and she was cold. This was MySpace days. She hit up, she made up a profile. She hit up a chick that I knew, didn't question her about me, became her fake friend for a year to bring me up. That's how
My
sneaky
God.
women are, bro.
Wowzers.
My God.
That's facts. We do that, and I'm gonna tell you what
A
else women do.
year.
If you don't got a social media, listen. If you don't got a social media, this what a woman do, especially if you have an iPhone. A woman waits for you to go to sleep and she'll use your thumbprint. Then listen, don't ask
Jesus.
me, right? So she waits for you to go to sleep. She uses your thumbprint to open up your iPhone or your face recognition, open up your iPhone. And then there's a website that a woman can download in your phone. It only takes 5 seconds. It's like $50 a month. She can see all of your messages. She can see your phone calls,
Wow.
any
You know
record
a lot
phone
about
calls.
this. You know a lot about this, China. I guess your friend must have told you about it, right? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I
You
can't.
know how to know it. China
I
had a soul taken before. Of course she didn't knows how to do it.
listen. I'm a Capricorn. Okay, I'm
What
a
that mean?
Capricorn.
What that mean?
That mean.
She
I'm
did that
I'm
shit to her
I'm
baby daddy like 7 or 18 times.
Damn.
Nah.
Nah,
I'm not
just
like that. I'm the
15.
type of woman. No, I know my value. You know what I mean? I know my value. I know what I bring to your life. You know what I mean? So if I'm dealing with you, I'm gonna definitely compliment you. I'm gonna make you feel comfortable. I'm gonna be your pillow. I'm gonna be your soft spot. I want when you come
Y'all was together for
around
years.
me.
So he put you through some shit now. Y'all was together for
Come
years.
on, Althea.
Hmm.
And listen, no, it wasn't him. Believe me, it was somebody else. So it's like this, right? So she'll download the shit, and then you have it in your phone. Then also, there's companies like Metro, like fucking T-Mobile, Verizon. They have these dog trackers. It's like $50 or $100. You pay $25 a month. You put one in his car, and you will have like access to his locations or where you go. Then you have Google. A
Lord,
woman go on
grab the
your
wheel,
she'll go
Lord.
on your phone, she'll share your location. Even with your iPhone, she'll share your location just that quick. You leave your phone or you fall asleep, she go right in your phone. Like some women put it on you for a purpose. She'll put it on you, she'll give you some of the most amazing sex. She'll try to drain the life out of you. And when you fall asleep and go in that deep sleep, she's in your fucking phone. So that's what women
Bro.
do.
Listen, man.
And we look for notifications. So women look for notifications.
Listen,
If y'all
bro.
talking and she hear that bing, oh, what is that? It's oh, she's scared now. She's on high
That's why my
alert
phone
now.
stay on silent. My phone stay
Facts.
on silent.
Bro, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
That's
you know
why
what
I
I
don't
mean?
like being attached and shit, because you don't got to worry about all of that shit when you ain't on that level.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Whether you're in a relationship or not, just stay consistent because at the end of the day, that's a no fly zone, bro. Like, to do all these things to get access to my look. I mean, and if you, God forbid, if you get, if I find a bug in my whip that you put on me to try to look at my locations, it's gonna be a movie, bro, because I'm gonna flip the fuck, I'm gonna
He
flip
said
the
it's
fuck
gonna be
out.
a movie.
Yeah, like, 'cause you played yourself, you know what I'm saying? And for me to like,
Uh,
you know what I mean? For me to fall asleep and I'm asleep and I see you trying to like jimmy my phone or try to put the password and now my phone is locked on some dumb
Deception.
shit. That's why I don't have time for that shit, B. Like, it is what
Exactly.
it. See, I don't do. See, when you get to a certain age, you don't dwell on what can. You just know that it can. So anything is possible. You could be doing shit. You could have access to my phone, and I'm still doing me. So at the end of the day, ladies, seriously, man, you're just only stressing yourself out to inadvertently, subconsciously stress us out on the back end. Stop
Well, that's
worrying
why I
about
say,
what can be going on. Just be the best version of yourself for us and live your life, man. Stop worrying about what we can be doing versus what we are doing. That's it.
listen, this is why I tell men that like a woman must be fed with a long handle spoon. Like she has to be fed with a long handle spoon. Like we don't understand shit else. Like a woman should. I don't think men should live in a house with a woman. I don't think that. I don't think that a woman should be because the what happens is you get used to each other. A woman should not be living in a house with you. A woman should not be living with you. No woman. If y'all get in a relationship or y'all dealing with each other, she should have her condo and you should have your pad. You know what I mean? At least 5 miles away, 10 miles away. Like that's comfortable. That's a good thing. Because every time she gets around you, she's gonna be excited as fuck. My dad had two homes. My dad had two women, so I'm used to that. I understand
Yeah, my
that.
dad had two cribs too. My dad had two cribs too.
Hmm.
Wow, I thought it was just me.
Bruh.
Hmm. So I seen that growing up. So it's kind of like when my mom like started that bugging, he'll just, he just go to, I called her my stepmom, go to her house, and then when he's done with her, he'd come back to my mama's house whenever he felt like it. So he had two homes. And it's kind of like this, right? When men, this what happened when the man starts feeling the chick. When you start feeling her, you start to believe her. But this is what happens. We become clingy, especially when you got that good. When you putting it on us, we get clingy. We want more of you, and we
Yee.
can't help it. We start to bug. We start to text you a little bit more. We start to call you a little bit more. This is the thing: is a man that don't know how to control a clingy woman, you still got work to do. Because all you do is ignore her. That's gonna happen when the woman is dealing with you. She gonna be turned on. She gonna come a little clingy because she's submitting to the fantasy when it comes to you. She believes the fantasy, so she's chasing that fantasy. It's like a high, and with that high, we can't come down, so we become addicted to you and that feeling you gave us. And when you withdraw from us, it's kind of like, damn, I gotta. Well, isn't it's like we losing our mind? You know what I mean?
1,000%. Let me tap into that real quick, and then yeah, this last thing I'm gonna say. Um, yo, when we talk about chicks submitting and all that, what I would say is there are dudes out there who have chicks right now submitting to them, and they perceive it as the chick being clingy. You heard? The chick want to hear from you. The chick want to do something for you. Like, come on, yo, stop calling me. It's like that's back to because I used to be that way when I was younger. That's why I had to learn to deal with chicks that had more interest in me than I'd have with them. You know what I mean? Because I was, yo, my younger self when I was in my teens, like, yo, one of the main reasons why I don't even deal with the Caucasian type is because listen to this. The reason why I don't deal with the Caucasian type is simply because of this. When I was 13, I used to believe like they was the easiest to bag, and at the same time, Pop came out with the line.
Yeah.
You broke up.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yo,
got
yo.
you. Yeah.
I was thinking to myself like, yo, Pop said that line,
Damn. You out again, bro.
oh, hello,
You out.
yo,
You out again.
what the fuck? Yo,
Monsters.
You out again. But let me
here we
while
go.
RPC gets that together, you know what it is though? A lot of see for me, so when you say a woman submits, that means that you're kind of forcing her to submit. I prefer a woman to surrender, bro. Because when a woman surrenders to you, she knows that there's no other way. Like, so it's kind of like you know what I mean? It's like you fighting in a war and shit. You putting your hands up because you know that you lost. So it is what it is. So now you surrendering. You're willingly going to surrender. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no doubt. That good and shit will make you want to surrender and all that shit. But again, we keep going back to that shit. A lot of dudes that are seasoned, that know how to put it down on a woman, don't always want to put it down on a woman either, bro. Like, because when you get to a certain point, focusing on your career, focusing on your passion, making money, giving back, teaching, writing books and shit, that becomes more appealing to men of value that women want. So now you got to ration the dick. Because again, even if it's that good, it gets a little boring after a while. No matter how much lingerie you put on, all that other silly shit. At the same time, it's gonna be like, all right, man. You know what I mean? We've already done everything. So at the end of the day, you have to, like Afi was saying earlier, you gotta connect with me on different levels too. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like a vicious break on my neck. Listen, it's like this, right? A woman will, huh?
I have nothing else to do with you.
No, listen. Because for real, that's some facts, especially when you're dealing with a man that's on his mission, on his purpose. It's kind of like that shit don't even get him excited. It's kind of like, you dealing with him, you want to see him, so what you do is, you sending him something that sounds like macaroni and cheese. Like, please come through. I need to see you. And that don't
cheese. Cheese.
And he like, nah. It's kind of like, what the? Oh God, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like, yeah, that shit do get boring when it comes to a man, especially when a man is focused on his shit, when he's focused on his purpose and he got other things to do. It's kind of like, damn, where do I fit in? I start to question myself, where do I fit in this shit? Because I'm doing the best I can do. I'm trying. That's all she can do. That's all she can
effective communication is how. That's all you need is effective communication. That's how.
No,
Women
I think
because they think they know. They think they know, do what worked before with somebody else. Effective conversation will teach you all of it.
nah. I think it's more so on, and it's really good because it has her drive harder and harder and harder, and that's the type of chicks you want to deal with because we ain't gonna ever let up. We're gonna do the best. We're gonna try our best to make you happy all the time. So even if it come to her pussy, that they ain't gonna they ain't gonna do nothing. What else can you show me you can do? Because I'm not happy right now. I'm not, you're not, it's nothing more. See, some men, they don't even receive that from the women that they deal with. Let's say you're dealing with 3 women, they all doing the same thing, trying to get you. Then right now, that tells you that they praising, they putting you on a pedestal because they really striving to be the best, or they striving to get you. A lot of women try to get you the fuck up. That's what they do. So she gonna really be going in hard. You get what I'm saying? And she knows she coming to you with that. Some listen. It's called aggressive. It's called aggressive. A woman will come at you aggressively. She would come at you aggressive because if she's trying as hard as she can to get close to you, or to get you to come on, daddy, please come see me, please, I miss you, I need you. And that pussy ain't, that lingerie or that food ain't getting him to come. It's kind of like, damn, what I need to do? Like, what more do I need to do?
Let me tell you something, China, and then fellas, y'all chime in because y'all know it's facts. This is the cold part about being a man on the reverse side of the game. A lot of men in this chat and men in general, we can tell the woman what we want and they still do something else. I'm not saying she ain't hitting nothing that you like, but she still, you telling her exactly, but she still wanna create her own little ones that she find out, but she ain't even doing the ones all that you say.
Self-sabotaging, man.
You tell them what you want, and they still will do something else.
Sometimes fellas like us be too good to be true, man. So they try to f it up, so they can be like, you know what, it just didn't work out. Instead of saying, I've said it before. I've dealt with chicks where they told me, and at the end, like, yeah, I'm just mad intimidated by you. I'm like, what you mean? Like,
right.
No, I'm saying, like, I mean, you got this and you got that. Mind you, these things she's naming out, I didn't tell her. She discovered it. Okay, you're this, you're that, and I think it's also because she's never met nobody like me. Like China said earlier, when a chick meets somebody that's new and different and intrigues them, something that it in itself can be intimidating because she don't know what to do next. She don't know what I'm gonna say next. She don't know what I'm gonna do next. So now she's stuck. Like, damn. And matter of fact, like I'm trying to say earlier too, I'm a reflection now because them last few dudes she dealt with, them dudes, you know what I'm saying, was sleeping on somebody's couch, asking her to borrow money. Well, me on the other hand, I'm like, yo, shit, if you like doing, I like, why don't you go like a trade school? You can make a little extra bread. Actually, you get your little license, you'll be good. Instead of me saying, yo, can I borrow $5? That's a whole different relationship. Because now she's looking up to me like, oh, this dude's dropping knowledge in my brain, filling my vessel up, as opposed to a dude coming to her, asking her to, you know what I'm saying, let go of whatever she has. So, fellas, it's all about your mindset, man, your perception.
Right. Well, listen, this live stream was amazing, right? I gotta get in the shower.
Word.
I gotta wake up early tomorrow, y'all.
Hey, you're trying to tell the people how long this panel was originally supposed to be.
An hour.
There we go. Fire. We have an hour for each one of the guests on the panel. Let's go.
Right, and this live stream, it can be chopped up so many ways for content. It's gonna be, I'm telling you, this was some game. And me and Black got a live stream we're gonna be doing coming up. It's gonna be on The Woman is the Lie and the Man is the Truth. Huh?
You say you and who?
Black Round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna say, he said something in our last live stream we did together. We talked about the dark side of the woman, right? A dark side. We talked about manipulation, persuasion, and all of that, right? So this is one thing you should keep in mind. A woman, I am not talking about a woman you just, screwing. I'm talking about a woman that's trying to fit into your life, that you see some potential in, right? She must be a living sacrifice. And I'm like, damn, I never heard that before. I done heard y'all, see, listen, I'm around Alfie. I be around AMS. cleans. I be listening to my brothers, right? I never heard nobody say that.
Yeah,
Rap is
this one.
cold.
Send AMS this one.
Huh?
I said send AMS this one. We'll vibe to it.
Yeah.
He like all of us.
I'm gonna get him over here. But so yeah, a woman must be a living sacrifice. So that's that. So I appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking out with me.
For sure.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, fam.
Good to everybody. Like the video, share the video, subscribe.
Leave a comment as well.
Yeah, drop them.
Thanks. Right. Red Pill, you got something to say before we end it? Okay, I guess he's on mute. All right, now.
Yeah. I was just talking on mute. You're absolutely right. Thank you for saying that. What I was saying was, check out the Real Pill Chauvinist channel. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, before I even say that, you see my avatar? That's my book, Hacker, True Female Nature 101. You could check it out on Amazon. We got the ebook, we got the paperback, and we have the audiobook. So however you want it, we got it for you. Breaks down female nature, not just the chick you're dealing with. It breaks down your sister, your mama, your auntie, your grandma, the chick at the store, your classmate, your former ex-girlfriend, all of them, the judge, the nurse, the teacher, all of them. And the reason I wrote that book is not for dudes to manipulate women, but for dudes to understand women or to understand female nature to the point where they'll realize it's neither good nor bad. It just is what it is. You heard? So check out my book, Hacker, True Female Nature 101. Check out my channel. We talk about traveling. We talk about tips on how to become a grown man, because there are many grown males out here. But to become a man, like when I say grown man, I mean like I'm 40 now. Cause I always felt like I was a man in my 30s, but at 40, it's a different feel, man. AV know, it's a different feel at 40. So I drop tips on my channel on how to get to this point. Because just because you reach 40 doesn't make you a man. You could still be a grown ass boy, grown ass male. You heard? So tips on that, traveling. What am I missing? And of course, yeah, female nature in general, man. Travel, female nature, and getting yourself right. So check out the channel.
Right, and I dropped their links in the chat. I'm gonna put it inside the description box, so it will be in the description box.
Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.